Oh, golly gee, hello, everybody, and welcome to Wednesday night. It means it's Fantastic Finds. You're here on Mother Tucker's YouTube channel. You got me here, Jason. You got Amie, the very lovely Enamored Amie, who's my co-host. And again, Karen, it was weird. In the chat earlier on Michael's channel, Karen was like, are you going to be giggling a lot tonight, Jason? And I really didn't plan on it. But then you and I were laughing before we went live, or I was laughing before we went live. And now I threw myself off here at the beginning. So that's not my normal hello, but hello, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday. We hope everybody's doing well. We hope you had a good Monday and Tuesday. You're ready to head into the latter part of the week with myself and Amie. As we go live tonight, please remember our official mod and bid ender is the one, the only Karen G. Kim, who is Desert Gal, will be joining us in a little bit. She's she's back. So hello, Desert Gal. Thank you, Kim, for being our backup mod and bid ender here tonight on the channel. For those of you that aren't fully familiar with what we do here on a Wednesday, we have a fun live sale filled with some vintage for you guys. But then stick around. We live up to our name. We show you your fantastic finds. So you get to kind of take over YouTube. You get to take over the channel. And we get to show some of your great finds. And the two folks tonight that we're going to share is Kim, our backup mod and bid ender, Desert Gal. We have some photos from her. Then we have Sally B. She just sent us, this isn't so much her collection. This is an epic score from an estate sale that she found. So Stick around, guys. After the sale, we will show those fantastic finds. And with that said, we are getting a little low in the queue. So let me find our email here, and I want to share it with you guys really quick. And then we'll say our hellos, and then Amie will tell us how the sale is going to work. If you guys have any fantastic finds that you want to share with us, please email them to this email. Myself and Amie have access to it. Send us anything you deem a fantastic find. So send it to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. And we will put it in the queue. What we might be doing is we do have some Easter ones coming up. So if you guys send us general ones, we might start holding those because Easter's quickly racing here upon us. So we might push up any holiday ones a little bit ahead of, non-holiday things. And send us St. Patrick's Day things too, guys. We want to see anything that you deem a fantastic find. So
Karen Radford. So does that mean that tomorrow, officially, you're retired? Is that what that means?
Oh, my gosh. That is awesome. Congratulations. Congratulations, Karen. I'm sure well-deserved. Well-deserved, and congratulations. So how are you doing today, Amie? You doing well? Everything going good?
I'm good. Yeah. I've been crafting today. So I don't know if you guys saw pop up in your feed at all, but I'm having my second annual all handmade Easter sale next Thursday on my channel at 8:00. So I'm busy making all the things.
In the off chance that you guys are not subscribed to Amie's channel, we have the link to her channel right down below. Please go down and give her a follow and hit the notification bell because you also want to be notified about tomorrow night, right?
Yes. So I have a sale tomorrow night on my channel with Heather of Antique Agenda. And then I also have a sale the 21st. I think that's the following Thursday. But I'll talk about that next week because I have some special ladies joining me for that sale as well.
And all of her Thursday sales will be starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. 8 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys hit that notification bell. If you guys want to show up at 7 and start chatting a little bit, that's fine. But Amie ain't going to click that live button until 8 p.m. Eastern. So before we get into the hellos of everybody I see in the chat, there's a couple folks that I think are usually in our Lurkers Lounge. And I want to try to make notes so I can say hello to those folks as well. Because I know some folks don't have the ability to necessarily say hello, and some don't want to. So I had the pleasure of meeting two Pennsylvanians the other day near Ephrata, where the shop is, Harold and Terry. Harold and Terry from Farmersville, hello. It was a pleasure to meet the two of you. If you're watching this in the replay, hello, and thank you for being so supportive of the other channels that you guys were telling me that you love and supporting the old local boy, me, Mother Tucker's. And I also want to say hello to our friend Basil. So hello, my friend. Hopefully those stuffed animals got to you, and hopefully you're building your collection. And I hope you get your mom to send in some photos, because I know we would all like to see some updated pictures of your collection. So, all right, Amie, we got over 100 folks here with us. Let's start saying hello to some people, and we will get the show on the road, guys. We are so honored that you're here with us tonight. Hello, Terry. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Happy Wednesday. Hello, Perla. How are you? It's good to see you. Gang, she does have a YouTube channel. Please give her a follow. It's the same exact name. We got Ruthie B here in the chat with us. Good to see you.
Ruthie, did you see that you're now a mod on Mother Tucker's?
She did. She did. And she'll be your bid ender tomorrow, right?
Karen's going to be my bid ender tomorrow, but Ruthie's going to be my bid ender for the Handmade sale.
Okay. All right. And Deborah, good to see you. Happy Wednesday. We have the lovely Audrey here with us. So good to see you. Followed by Elaine. How are you, Elaine? It's so good to see you. There is Desert Gal. She's our backup mod and bid ender. Kim, please pop your links in. We'd love to show support. She's a Vamp seller. Well, she's a reseller, but she sells on Vamp, and she also has her own eBay shop. So please share the love. And when you're not here hanging out with us, head on over and check out some of Kim's goodies. She's been posting some good things. Her shop's, she's got good stuff. How are you, Shannon? Good to see you here tonight. Good to see you. There's Ruthie B. How are you, Ruthie B? Again, and again, thank you for being our mod and bid ender. I know this is the second time I'm saying hello to you, but thank you for being okay with that. There's our official mod and bid ender here tonight, the one, the only Karen G. It's so good to see you, followed by Cindy Lou. Good to see you. Well, it's snapping time. You know what that means. It's the one, the only. Someday I'll tell you guys where I get that snapping from, and it kind of brings it full circle with what I used to do and what Gavin does. So, but gang, make sure you're following him. It's Grady Group of Vintage Recordings. If you guys love music, you love hearing it on vinyl, and you love seeing vintage mixed in with it, that's a must channel to follow. So please, Karen, if you could add his link, we greatly appreciate it. Make sure you are following our friend Gavin.
And I'm not sure when it happened. I know it was between Wednesday and like the weekend. Yes. Is when I noticed it, but Gavin officially hit 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations.
Congratulations. Congratulations. There's our friend Helen, New England Thrifter. Please give her a follow. She has a really fun channel. And if all goes well, maybe someday I got to get back to her. Maybe I'll pop up on her channel with her. So keep your eyes peeled, and you got to be following Helen so you'll know what's going on. So follow the New England Thrifter. Speaking of the New England area, how are you, Brian? So good to see you, sir. Welcome in. Hello, Mama Pam, who is Amy's mother. It's always so good to see you. See who else we have. Hang on here. I'm seeing some repeats. Hang on. There's my mother, Linda. So good to see you here tonight. Followed by William. Don't you guys let him buy any Easter. He's strictly Christmas. He's strictly Christmas.
Sure, William?
I'm telling you, though, I said on our sale that I do love me some Easter, but I still love Christmas. And Tina convinced me after that sale that Christmas is still number one in my book. So
Christmas has my heart, but Easter's right up there.
It is.
That's my second fave.
I guess I'll say I like Christmas because of the red and green, but I like Easter because of the pastel colors. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's a good time of the year. So, hello, Tracy. So good to see you here tonight. Hopefully you are doing well. Hello, Karen Kennedy. It's good to see you. She changed her avatar. I didn't know who it was there for a second. It's good to see you. Hello, Leslie. It's always good to see you. Followed by Dawn. How are you, Dawn? How are you? How are you, Sandy? Good to see you here tonight. Welcome in, everybody. We got some buttermilk and cream here with us. Officially, again, Karen Radford, congratulations on your retirement. Sure, well deserved. That means you get to hang out with us more. Hopefully, we get to see you a little bit more, Karen. How are you, Berkeley girl? It's so good to see you. There is our friend from Pittsburgh, Mike. It's good to see you, sir. Followed by the Crazy Calhouns. Please, same name.
Change your profile picture.
Same name over on Instagram. If you guys love Kitch, follow them. They have booths over in a place called Palmyra, Pennsylvania. That's the town at the old schoolhouse. They're up in Roller Mills. They have good stuff. So when you're out and about, please check out their booths. How are you, John? So good to see you here tonight. I'm going to keep on scrolling. I feel like my chat's a little weird tonight. Debbie Gutierrez, how are you? It's good to see you here tonight. There she is. Chris, it's so good to see you of my broom closet. Hopefully you're doing well. Checking in all the way from Colorado. We have Tina of Mother Tucker's here in the chat. We also have Mary Beth. It's good to see you, Mary Beth. Welcome in, everybody. If you want to say hello, please do. I'm going to try to pick up the tempo just a little bit. So there's Laura. It's so good to see you, Laura. Welcome in. Welcome to Wednesday, everybody. There's our friend Heather of Antique Agenda. Please give her a follow. She'll be on Amy's channel tomorrow, but she has sales on Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and she does some great content as well. So share the love and follow her. Gosh, tonight, StreamYard, you're giving me run for my money. So see who else is in here. We're going to go this way. Hello, Lisa. So good to see you. Hopefully you're well. Sally, good to see you. Sally, stick around. You're one of our fantastic finds later on. Hello, Doreen. It's so good to see you in here tonight. Hopefully everybody's well. Hello, Glowy Girl. It's good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. See who else is in here with us tonight. I'm seeing a couple repeats. Again, if I ever miss you, hello, Brenda. If I ever miss you, it's never intentional. It's just because my chat runs differently. Karen Lord, so good to see you. Everybody's changing their avatars, Amy. What's going on? I missed the memo.
Maybe it's spring cleaning. Time to change the profile picture. I don't know.
It's crazy. There's Trish. How are you, Trish? So good to see you. Mama 5 Vintage, how are you? It's so good to see you. Those are 2 new names. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you. We got a little powdered donut here with us tonight. I'm loving it. Oh, I could go for a donut right now. Donut and some coffee. That would be so good. Hello, Weirna. It's so good to see you here tonight. There is our friend Trendlin, followed by the one, the only Patty Rose, checking in from New Jersey. Good to see you. I just see Pat Robinson right here. How are you? And then Amy decided to leave.
Oh, I had a sneeze.
Oh, how are you, Pat? We got Tammy here with us. We got Stacy here with us. Good to see you guys. Hello, Soulmate. So good to see you. Make sure that you are following him and, of course, Katie Vintage and Vinyl, because they do jewelry sales on Saturday nights. So good to see all you guys. Welcome in. And he'll be the last one that I see that just popped in that was new to say hello to. So with about 115, Amy's going to tell us how the sale is going to work, and then we are going to jump right into it.
All right. Welcome, you guys. Thank you for being here. 120 of you that I see in the chat. Welcome, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is Fantastic Finds if you've never been here before. So we have 15 rounds of goodies to bring you guys tonight. I have a little bit of handmade to bring tonight, but mostly vintage between the 2 of us. And so we have 15 rounds to bring you guys. And then after our sale, we do our community share. So we have 2 to share tonight. So you guys, I love to see what you guys are doing with your homes, things that you're finding. So we like to highlight your finds on the big screen after our sale. So that's our community share. So stick around for that after our sale is done. I know Monday we had a weird lag going on. So I feel like we're going to have to do 20-second countdowns.
Yep.
I wish we didn't have to do that because it does kind of like stretch it out just a tad longer. But unfortunately, like I feel like having to do 20-second countdowns, then there's less of a chance of people coming after the bid end.
Right.
You know, the lag is always here and present. So nothing we can do about it except for try to be as most fair as we can with our countdown. So with that being said, make sure you guys are in live chat, all messages, not top chat. If you're in top chat, it is going to filter out some of the comments for you. You might miss a bid. You might miss a hello from somebody. So make sure you're in live chat, all messages. And then to combat the lag during the sale, especially if you plan on bidding on anything, up here in the corner, you can touch the screen on a phone or a tablet. That's where you will find the playback speed. If you click on 2x, if you're lagging at all, you'll hear us talk funny until you're caught up. All right. You do want to do that throughout the sale as often as possible, unfortunately. If you're watching on a computer, it's down here in the lower corner, same gear wheel icon for playback speed and 2x. You can watch on either device, but the mobile devices are going to be a little bit quicker than the computer. All right. So we're doing the auction style. So that means we'll show you the item. We'll give you a starting price. Jason will pin it up here on the screen. If you're interested in the item, you can type your bids in whole dollar amounts down into the chat, and we'll show you the item. We'll give you whatever kind of information that we have, research on the item, background, note any kind of issues that it might have, but do keep in mind for the vintage and antique items, they have had a life, but we do our best to try and show anything that we think is notable to you while we're here live on the screen. But keep that in mind if you do decide to bid. All right. So as we're showing the item, we'll do bidding in the chat, and we'll do a countdown. The highest bid that we see come in before the official bid end of Karen Gillette will be the winner. We also do something here on Mother Tuckers called Just in Case. If you're not familiar with that, here's how it works. So we ask that you're an active bidder to utilize the Just in Case. So an active bidder means you put in at least one straight bid on the current item that we're showing. And then the Just in Case is the max amount that you're willing to pay with the letters JIC next to it. You're welcome to put in the Just in Case bids during the countdown only. So we start the countdown. That's when you can put in your Just in Case bids. And if your Just in Case is the highest before the bid end, we'll bid you up $1 over the next highest amount. But do keep in mind that if there are more than one Just in Case bid put into the chat, those will turn into regular bids. Okay. So we need some information from you if you win an item from us tonight, especially if you're a brand new buyer to either Jason or I. We have our emails up here on the screen. You can take a screenshot if you need to reference that. Jason's also pinned them in a comment at the top of the chat, also down in the description of the video, or our lovely mod squad does put them into the sale periodically. Very easy to find. All right. So especially if you're a brand new buyer, you can send us a joint email if that's easier for you, but we do need some information from you. Or if you haven't bought from us in a while, it's always nice to just send the email again. We certainly don't mind it. We need your YouTube screen name, your real name, your full shipping address, and an email that we can send your PayPal invoice to. Jason and I only invoice in PayPal. If you don't have PayPal, that's okay. Send us an email with all of the same information. Let us know that you don't have a PayPal account. That way we can send you a direct link to your invoice when we send them out, and then you can check out as a guest. Okay. So super easy. You can check out as a guest with Venmo, any credit or debit card, or a PayPal. Okay. So very easy to check out. PayPal just has protections for us, for you guys. That's why we both use it. All right. Mm-hmm. So as far as shipping goes, I ship from Michigan, only ship to the US and Canada at this current time. Jason and I both utilize Pirate Ship to get you guys discounted rates on shipping. So you guys pay exactly what we do, but it's much cheaper than retail pricing at the post office if you would take it in and get it weighed there at the post office. So we do get discounted rates for you guys. And I do have a sale on my channel tomorrow night, like I did mention, at 8 p.m. Eastern with Heather of Antique Agenda. So if you guys purchase from me tonight and you come to the sale tomorrow and get anything, as long as it will fit together, I'm happy to combine ship for you guys. But I will be doing my invoicing on Friday this week.
All right. And now Tina just changed her avatar. I don't understand what's going on here.
No, everybody's changing their pictures. What's going on?
It's crazy. And sorry, I shot my cue there when you were saying about the info. But with all that said, I am doing all my invoice on Saturday. So if you purchased from Monday's sale, you have an open box. As long as I can combine it safely for you, I will. I do all of my shipping, like I say, on Saturdays. So your invoices will roll out in the afternoon or the early evening. I also offer free pickup at the brick and mortar. I own an antique store, Mother Tucker's Antiques. We're in central Pennsylvania. If you plan on coming to the area or you're local and you want to pick it up, just communicate that in the email with us, and then we will just invoice you for the item. Once it's paid for, then we'll communicate in the emails on when and how you want to pick it up at the shop. Amie covered everything else, and US and Canada only for shipping, but everything else is the same, PayPal, Pirate Ship. I'm trying to think of anything else. I do want to thank Amie. She always creates our wallpaper for Wednesdays. She always creates the thumbnail. And I want to thank Tina, the other half of Mother Tuckers, because she always puts in all of the photos. She will crop them too and make, a little assemblage of them for when we do your fantastic find. So thank you.
Karen, don't change the daisy, please.
Yeah, please don't, because that's going to trick our eye. We might be calling wrong bid ends. I don't know. And now, colors are looking different here on the whole, or on our end, like with the chat. So it's okay. So if you jumped in, I want to quickly say hello to Naomi. How are you? It's so good to see you. I think I said hello to Trish earlier, but I'm not sure. But again, hello, Trish. It's so good to see you. And I think there was one more. I saw Noel. So it's good to see you, Noel. And I think that's it. With 150 of you here, I hear them saying, let's get it going. So we're going to do something different tonight. We're going to start with Amie and then myself.
So different. Is this even a Wednesday sale?
Look on your face.
Naomi, I don't know if you heard me say anything tonight or tomorrow night, as long as they will fit together safely, I will combine ship for tonight and tomorrow night sale. Okay. And invoicing on Friday. Hopefully that answers your question.
Yeah, and Kim was asking, will you hold a box? Will you hold a box? Was that what you were answering, Amie?
Yeah, that's what Naomi was asking.
Okay, got it.
Carry the box.
Yeah,
from sale to sale. Yeah.
Yep.
Just for these 2 sales this week, and then I will close them out. Yeah. Okay. $12, Jason.
Okay.
All right. So I'm not sure if I've ever brought one of these to a live sale or maybe even an Instagram sale. I don't know. But these are old school Amie creations.
Oh, I love them.
Way back in the day, I want to say early 2000s, when I first started making these. And these were a craft show item. So that's what I mean. I don't know if I've ever brought them to a sale before, but this guy was just begging. He was begging to come to a sale tonight. Peep, peep. So I'm going to show you. So these, this is just a single salt and pepper shaker. And I called these my Misfit Shaker photo holders. So they can hold photographs, postcards, ephemera, whatever you want to put in there, a recipe card. These are definitely something that I've been making for, over 15 years, a really, really long time. So how these started was that when I would go antiquing with Mama Pam, I would come across these cute single shakers and I would feel sorry for them. So they hopped into my basket. So this is just a little single chicky shaker, and I did sign it on the bottom. All right. And this is glued in here. It's not loose. And then I'm including this little vintage Hallmark card because it matches the little chick. It's just a basket full of little chicks. I thought it looked really cute in there. So I'm going to include the card with it. I think the card is used. Yes, it is. It's from Uncle Jan and Aunt Ben, or Uncle John and Aunt. I don't know. I can't read the writing, but yes, it's used. There we go. So measurement for the little holder from the bottom of the chick to the top of the holder is 4.5 inches. All right. So it is a little ceramic. It's just a, it's just a single little shaker that didn't have the mate. And that is how I started creating those way back when. Mama Pam can attest to these, that I used to have a vintage cake plate on my craft show table that was full of these, and I would display vintage postcards and recipe cards in them. So I see Trish is in at 15. Thank you so much. We are looking for 16 or more, and we are going to roll with 20-second countdowns tonight, you guys. Monday we did have to adjust, not even halfway through the sale, because a lot of people were coming in after the bid end. All right. With that being said, throughout the sale tonight, don't wait to put in bids. Try and put them in as soon as we start the countdown because of the lag. All right. I see Stacy just popped in with a 17. So Becky, I also used to do wedding stuff. I bought these a long time ago. I don't even think you can buy them anymore because the company went out of business. So I have a stash of them. So when I'm out, I'm out. All right, so we're going to start the countdown. Looking for 18 or more, you're going to get the holder and the card. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I also used to make these out of colored wire too, when the black wouldn't match.
Looks so good, Amie. Great idea.
Thank you.
Hello, Jennifer. How are you? I missed her earlier.
All right, there's the bid end from Karen. PP bid end. All right, so Jen came in with her 22 right before the bid end. This is coming to you. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. All right, my first round is going to be choice, and it's going to start at $12, okay? And this is like later Bisque Lefton. One of them is marked Taiwan, and one is marked Korea, but they're still kitschy goodness. So it's going to be choice on these Bisque Lefton. They're both little trinket boxes, but your first little one to choose from is the one with the little bunny here on the top, sitting atop the little Easter egg. And this one measures about 3 inches wide by it measures about 4 by 4.5. I was looking at the wrong measurements. So no chips, no cracks, no damage. Very clean on the inside. It does retain its original. And this one is made by Geo Zoltan Lefton. Thank you, Stacy.
Good old Zoltan.
Yep. So this was the tick up. And I believe on my end when I was reading, this one was made in Taiwan. So this one up, and this one is 1983. Okay, so they also dated this one.
It's 40 years old, Jason.
Let's not do that kind of math, hey man. It's not the math I need.
It's as old as me.
And then this one is one of my favorites. I actually used to have this kind in my collection, but got rid of it a long time ago. And I was super excited to find this one with the little like applied little chicky here on the inside. You can see where they have the airbrushing of like the pastel colors on it. It is a little trinket box. There's the lid. Look at all the gorgeous flowers here on the top. No chips to the bow. This one's probably a little earlier. This one's made in Korea, but it still has its original Lefton. And that's a different, unique Lefton sticker you guys don't always see. That one is one of the last runs that they did. So Mike is in with 13. Nicole is in at 14. I see Patty in at 15. And this is the one that measures 5 inches tall by 3 inches wide. So again, these are Bisque. They're in very good condition. And then this one is your 3 foot. This one has 3 little feet on it. So I see everybody's bids. Thank you so much. We're in at 15 with Patty. Again, top bidder can choose the little covered trinket box with the bunny or the chick. I thought they kind of looked good together. So counting them down just in case for active bidders, we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And this bunny's got some great details on him. He's so cute. I love him. I see you're just in case of 25, Nicole. Patty has a just in case of 24. There's our bid end. Thank you, Karen G. So then with a 24 just in case and a 25, that means, Nicole, you get first choice at 25. Let me know if you wanted the egg. We'll just call this, we'll call this one chick. We'll call this one chick, and then this one will be bunny. Chick or bunny. And Patty, your 26 did come in right after the bid end, but you do have backup on whatever's left. But Nicole, just let me know if you wanted the bunny or the chick. You can take both if you wanted. Maybe you want to give them as gifts. I'm not too sure, but just let me know if you want chick or bunny. And I hope I didn't miss it here on my end. And then
I wish the 90s were like 10 years ago, Jen.
Sometimes it feels like it was 10 years ago. Sometimes it feels like it was 100 years ago. So Nicole, you got first dibs on little chicky friend. I hope you didn't get kicked out or had an issue with your internet. We'll just wait another moment here to hear back from you. Gosh, I hope tonight's not the night we have these kind of issues. Okay, they're both yours. Thank you so much, Nicole, and congratulations. All right, Miss Amie.
All right, I have a choice up next at 12, Jason. All right, so I have a choice between 1940s new old stock Easter items. All right, these are pretty amazing. I've never run across either one of these in the wild before, and neither one of them has been used. All right, so I'm going to talk about each one.
It was 12, right, Amie?
12, yes.
Okay.
All right. So these are both from the 40s. The first one is the Presto Pure Easter Egg Colors. So there's these little paper packets on the side. That is the egg dye. That is in there. And you can make kind of swirly tie-dye eggs when you dipped them in there. Look at that. I don't know why that rabbit reminds me of you, Jason, but it kind of does.
I'll take it. It's a win. That's a win in my book. It reminds me of me too.
This is made by the Fred Fear Easter Egg Color Company. And on the back here, and made out of Brooklyn, New York. And it tells you how to use the egg coloring little packets that are attached to the front. Now I found it in this plastic sleeve, so that's why I'm just going to keep it in there to protect it. All right, so that's your first choice. And the second choice, this has never been opened. This is Flex Ready to Cut Gummed Paper Trims. So these are little animal heads that you could apply to your dyed Easter eggs to make them into animals. So there's 6 animal heads that are in this envelope, and it shows all the animal pictures on here, but the envelope is sealed up here at the top, never been opened. And Jason does have a photograph that I was able to find of what the heads look like. All right, so that's what they look like, the heads that are in there. So you kind of punch them out and you fold them together to make them 3-dimensional, and then they have little tails or accessories that you could glue onto the egg to make them their body. All right, so that's what's in this envelope, or we have the egg die. All right, so that's your choice. The envelope with the animal heads is 5.5 by 5.5, and the Presto color is 6x4, and it will come with the little plastic sleeve. All right, so we're going to count these down. Trendolin's at 22, so we're looking for 23 or more on choice of 1940s new old stock Easter goodness. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I was very tempted to cut this open, but I was glad that I found a photograph of what they look like instead.
Those graphics, and it's very, when you see the graphics from the early ones from the 30s or the 40s and how they changed, but how similar they were.
Yeah. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, so Trendolin, you get first choice. We'll call this one color, and we'll call this one trims. Oh,
don't matter.
She already knew what she wanted, girl. Yep. You got him. Thank you so much.
She came prepared. And hello, John. Good to see you. $12 choice. And I'm going to keep riding the Easter train. I got choice on these cute little, and I believe that these are probably 40s, early 50s on choice on these little Chalkware bobblehead little Easter bunnies. The pink one does have a little bit of paint wear. I don't want to say it's chipped. We'll call it paint wear. So it's going to be choice on these. The blue one is your first one at 12. It's 4.5 inches tall by about 2 inches wide. So they actually have a string. They have a little spring in there, and these are these cute little bobbleheads. And then if you guys love Chalkware, you know how they airbrush them, and it's got some great details all the way around. This one might just have tiny little specks here or there of missing paint, and then there is your bottom. So, and they are weighted. You can tell that when they poured the plaster, they are weighted. So this guy here, his head's a little top heavy, so I've been having to bend him a little bit. So just be prepared that thank you, Trendolin. I see you in at 16. Gina, I do too. I do love Chalkware, and I especially love mixing it in here at Easter time. So there's no damage. He even has his little white little speck of fur or a little button they put on him there. So that's your first choice. And again, they measure about 4.5 by 2. Your second one is the pink one. So maybe you like both colors or you just like the pink one. The pink one does have a little bit of paint wear, okay? So just know, but it is on the back. And sometimes with this Chalkware, I think it gives it the aesthetic that we're used to, that we kind of want to see. So I see everybody's bids. Trendolin is back in at 22. But this one is pink. Then it has a little bit of blue airbrushing up here. So just note the paint wear, same exact sculpt. It's the same exact size as the blue one, except the blue one, they didn't decide to put any pink on. They kind of put a little bit of white up there on the top. So
I never see the bobblehead ones. It's always the solid bunnies is the ones I see.
Truth be told, this is the first time I was able to source these, and I just got these on Tuesday. So I was excited because I knew what we were selling today. So I didn't have them behind me on Monday. And I was so excited that I found these on Tuesday, and I knew they would work perfect tonight. And I do. I love them. And this is the first time I've had these Chalkware bobblehead rabbits. I think they do another animal too. But I drawing a blank right now. So thank you so much. Stacy, you're in at 30, and it will be on choice on blue or pink. So let's count them down just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Trendolin is in at 35. Stacy is back in at 36. And you will be able to pick which one or ones you want. And I even think he's just got a little paint missing there on his little nose. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So Stacy, you get first choice at 36. Trendolin will have backup at 35. Let me know, Stacy, did you want the blue or the pink? Are you like me and you got to have balance? Okay, I got you for the pink one. The pink one is yours. Congratulations. So Trendolin, let me know, did you want the blue one? And the blue one has no paint wear. That is actually a little bit of white paint there on him. All right, they're claimed. Thank you so much, ladies. All right, Miss Amy.
34, Jason.
All right.
All right, I have two St. Patrick's Day things tonight. They're both handmade. I just got behind. I didn't get them done last week. So I'm bringing them this week, and this is going to be the only St. Patrick's crafty stuff that I'm going to be doing this year. So I have one of my Kitch can arrangements. And I will say St. Patrick's Day crafty bits are not easy to find. So I have this little leprechaun dude on the can. So he's got a flock. There is a little bit of glue residue. I couldn't take that off. The problem with that is that it removes the flocking. So I didn't try and remove the glue residue that's there. But he's got little felt feet. He's got a flocked body, gold up here for his little waistcoat or coat. And he's got a sparkly hat on. He is on a vintage beer can. Usually I don't craft with beer cans, but this one is because I loved the graphics on it. Every day is St. Patrick's Day is the front. So that was the one that I chose to use. But it also has a fun graphic on the back. St. Patrick's Day 1981 with the little leprechaun there. So that's where it's signed on the back. And so I have added to it, I have crafted kind of a little felt pot of gold and a little rainbow coming out of the back. There's a German spun cotton mushroom, a lucky ladybug, and a little flocked millinery flower. He's also holding onto a sparkly shamrock. So that is my only St. Patrick's Day Kitch can for this year. I will say the bases are hard to find. John had one earlier and I wasn't fast enough to snag it. So that was the only one that I found. And then Pixie Boy here was created by me. He was a body and a head, but he didn't have the middle part. So I kind of had to create the rest of him together and add on the sparkly hat there. So measurement for it is 8x4. 8x4 is the size. So I do anything that's hanging off the side is where I get the width from. But
so good. So good. So unique. I've never seen this can before.
It's a good can.
John says he buys in quantity. So if you need any more, wink, wink, he says.
Okay, John, I'll let you know. All right. I see Miss Peppermint Patty is in at 34. We're going to count it down, looking for 35 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you, Tina. Tina, I hope you're feeling better. I didn't get to talk to you before the sale.
Yeah, that was no fun.
All right, Peppermint Patty. He's doing a jig your way. Thank you so much.
I can hear the music. He's a happy lad. $14 on my next item, and I'm switching away from Easter, but I have never, ever, and even in all the years of owning the antique store, had a whole set of this to bring. So for just $14, I thought this Lusterware set made in Japan, probably prior to the 40s. So it could be 20s or 30s. It's not occupied Japan. It is made in Japan. I have the full set. Okay, so I have the full entire set, including the tray. I felt that the colors and the flowers really were Easter appropriate, kind of spring appropriate. So let me sit it down because there's a lot of pieces and we'll quickly show them to you. But for $14, you're going to get the whole set. Okay, so you're going to get the little vinegar. So it is in this great teal blue. And then it has yellow and it has this flower here on the front. You can see the details of the flower on the front. They each still have their original dabbers, the original lid, which amazes me. So $14 if anybody is interested. And I love the arch to the handles. And then we have the oil here. There's a glare, but there's an O on it. The fact that it still has that on is amazing. And then each one of these is marked here on the bottom, made in Japan. I didn't go as far as to research the maker's mark. These could be earlier, like closer to Nippon era things, but I just didn't take or put that kind of time into it. I just felt that I could, advertise these as prior to the 1940s. Okay, so then you have the little sugar, the little condiment. Sometimes they call these little mustards. You not only have the lid to it, but you also have the original spoon.
Tiny spoon.
You get the original porcelain spoon that is also in this luster. And of course, these are all porcelain, very good condition. So you get that. So let me get that lid on there. The only condition issue is that there's a little bit of wear here to the top of the shaker. It looks like some of the thin porcelain wore away. But honestly, I don't know that you guys would want to use these anyway. So here, of course, we have the repeating flower. This one has its original cork here on the bottom, if my camera wants to focus. And then you have the other shaker. There is no issue with the holes on the top of that one. And of course, this one has its original stopper as well. And the Japan is in red. And then you get this fun little under tray that's part of it. So if you guys just wanted to use part of it, maybe you wanted to use the under tray for something else, but you're also going to get that. I love the Lusterware too. And believe it or not, a lot of this is becoming fashionable again. A lot of folks that are coming in our store are buying it again and using it. And I thought this would just be a great accent to add into your Easter display. Or if you guys wanted to maybe use it, on the table, but just for look, not to actually use. So again, you're going to get the whole entire set. We're in at 14. I will let me hold up one of the shakers and then we're going to do a countdown. We're looking for 15 or more, okay? And some of the rough dimensions are the salt and pepper shakers are roughly about 2 inches. So they're about 2 inches. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said I was going to do a countdown. I just want you guys to know how large they are. So they're about double the size, okay? So Mike still has it at 14. Thank you so much. You get the full entire set. Let's count it down, 15 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You're right, Tracy. The fact that that spoon is still there is amazing. And usually if the spoons are there, they've been repaired. But you're going to get the full set. Thank you, Patty. I see you in at 20. And it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-piece set. 7 if you count the tray. Was that right, Jason? That's 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. 6 pieces. Mike, your 25 did come in right after the bid end. But before the bid end, Patty, congratulations. The set is yours for 20. Thank you so much, Peppermint Patty. Thank you so much. All right, April.
All right. My next 3 rounds, if you're here for a particular thing, all my next 3 rounds are the harder to find Easter collector things. I'll say that. So 35 is my next round, Jason. Okay. All right. So we're going to bring out the little gunned pose doll bunny. And I've never, ever found one of these in the wild before. And this would not be anything that I would dream of crafting with because they're so hard to find. And my goodness, so cute. So this is a Gunderful creation made by Gund. It does date to the 60s. And she has a little stockinette face that is hand painted. There is wire armature in the ears. Okay, so you can kind of bend them, kind of do a different pose if you want. Just be careful with the wire armature in vintage things like this. You just want to be delicate with it. Sometimes if you're a little too rough, the wire can start to poke through the felt. All right. And she's dressed in kind of this waffle weave little outfit, and she's got her original carrot, original little bow that is tied. It's a bright pink bow with a little bits of gold foiling throughout it. And then these were not something that somebody else applied. These were original. So they're little felted cardboard discs that are applied to the bottom of the feet, and that's to help her stand. All right. So that is not something that was added to her. That was how she was manufactured. And then she does have her little pom-pom tail back here in the back. There's a little bit of discoloration. She's not super bright white, but I've not really seen any pictures of these where they are still bright white anymore. They do just kind of lose their color over time. And she's got a little bit of blonde hair poking out at the top. Very hard to find these. They go for quite a bit of money on eBay. And I cannot believe that I found one of these. I actually found this shopping with Misty a couple weeks ago, but we didn't really film in the store that we shopped at, just countryside. But she was a fun pickup from that one. So I see Becky's in at 35. Thank you so much. So we are looking for 36 or more. I do want to give you a measurement real quick. She does measure 9.5 inches tall with the ears like fully extended. And then she measures 3.5 inches wide, just about. She could be a little bit more than that if you had her arms all the way out. And she does date to the 60s again. All right. So we're going to count her down. I see Katie's in at 36. So we're looking for 37 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I like the one ear kind of folded down like that.
Mm-hmm. Gives her a little attitude, a little sassiness.
Sassy.
So good. God, I
All
love
right.
these.
Nikki, I see her 37. Becky, I see her just in case of 45. And there is Karen's bid end. So with that, just in case, Becky, this is coming to you for 38. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Gosh, I love that bunny. All right, guys. $20 choice. And I got inspired by Ariana on Monday. And I had this stuff sitting around. So I thought, you know what? Let's give this a try. So I've been hoarding these glass baskets. These are early American pressed glass baskets. They were pretty popular prior, to the 40s as decor. And you're going to get everything that's in each one of them. So one of them is called pink flower. The other one is called blue flower. So hopefully I don't have to pull the grass out, but both of these, and I will if I have to, there you go. You can see that both of them have etched flowers on the front. Okay, so they are the pressed glass and they are the large baskets, and there's no damage to them. Usually they get damage on the handles or down here. They'll get like a stress fracture. There's none. No chips, no cracks, and they both measure 12 inches tall. 12 inches tall, okay? Thank you, Mike. I see you in at 20. So I'll show you again each basket. And both baskets are a little different, so they're not identical. They're both 12 inches tall, but this one just has the etched flower. The other one has some more details on it. So let me show you what you're going to get in on the inside. So first of all, there is your etched flower on one side. Here is your etched flower on the other. I will take everything out for when I ship it. Here is an early postcard, Easter greetings, with the glitter on it. Both are used, and this one does not have a postmark on it, okay? So there's the back on that. Somebody paid $1 for it. We didn't. Tina had this stuff down. She keeps a little stash of stuff that I'm unaware of, and these surfaced about a week or two ago. So you'll get this as part of it. Then both baskets have different, but these foiled eggs that are about they're like Cadbury egg size, so they are ornaments that can be used. Let me highlight real quick here. I see Trendolin. Trina, we're just looking for 26 or more. So you'll get that one and this one, and then you'll get this one that is gold. I thought they kind of looked like candy eggs, so you could use those as ornaments. And then this one is coming with this small little Bisque, like a penny doll style.
So
little
cute.
Bunny rabbit, and his paint is phenomenal. Okay, so you'll get him. He's part of the first grouping. There is maybe faint little specks on the bottom, but no Japan on the bottom that I can show. So you get that. So that's your first basket. So let me put it back together for you. So this one is pink basket. So let me sit this one down to the side. Now your second choice, and we are in at 26 right now, looking for 27 or more, is this one is a little wider. Okay, this one is a little wider, but this one, as I tilt here, you can see it has, this one kind of has, yeah, this one is etched too. It's not as fine etching as the first one, but this one has etching on both sides as well. As you could see, there we go. And this side's flower is a little bit larger, 12 inches tall. And then this one has the postcard. Thank you guys so much. I need to start doing and being a little more creative. This one comes with the blue flowered Easter greetings. This one was used. And these, I feel like these are American cards. And then this one has one of the little foiled eggs in it. I tried to be even. So one has like the gold foiled in each. Thank you, Mike. I see you in at 30. And then they both have either like a silver toned or blue toned silver egg. So this is the one that comes in this lot. And then this one is more of a chalkware bunny. So he's about the same as the Bisque one, but this one is made of chalkware. So you'll get him, and he's about yay big, about 2 inches tall, in very good condition with no chips or no cracks. I will take everything out. I'll put the grass, and the grass isn't that thin stuff. It's more like grass. I'll have it in a bag for you, so you'll just have to pop it in and put everything back in sort of the way we have it. So I'll just hold up the blue one. Trendolin is in at 35. And again, top bidder can take both. I do have both. You shouldn't hold them the way I'm holding them. I'm not being a good antique store owner by holding that by the handle, but you'll be able to pick which one you want. It'll either be pink or blue. So we're in at 35. Let's count them down. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I have two smaller ones I'll be working on for Monday or next Wednesday. So I will do this one more time, but they won't be these large ones. I only had two large ones, and I thought we might as well do choice. So there's the bid end. Let's scroll back up here. It looks like Trendolin. At 35, you get first choice. Let me know. Did you want blue or did you want pink? You can take both if you have, if you like both, if you want to use both. And then Mike, sir, you will have backup. But we'll just wait to hear from Trendolin. Let me know if you wanted blue or pink. They're both yours, Trendolin. Thank you so much and congratulations. And I'll have two smaller ones next week. All right, Amy girl.
Okay, 28, Jason.
All right, you got it.
This might be my favorite thing I have found all year. It's so cool. So I don't know if you guys saw my video from Geneseo, Illinois, but this is where that's where I found this, and I have never seen this before. This is from 1936. So keep that in mind as you're looking at the graphics in here because they're amazing. It is a Whitman publishing. If you guys were familiar, like in January and February, I had a couple of the Valentine books like this where it had cards and envelopes and little games and things that you could cut out of the book. But it's the same thing like that, except for this is an Easter one. And it's unused. Nothing has been cut out of here, and it's pretty amazing. So the cover graphics are really nice and vibrant. The only thing I want to note is there's a little missing bit of the paper right there next to the R. But really lovely condition. Again, it's from 1936, cut out and make. And there is just a little bit of the corner that's missing there. All right. And I'm going to open it up. So that little graphic on the front, you could actually cut that out and make it into an envelope if you wanted to. There is the copyright 1936 Whitman Publishing down in the corner, but look at the graphics in here.
My gosh.
I cannot. It's so, so cute. So there's little egg cups that you can cut out and put together. There is little stand-up place cards in different things, and they're all kind of mixed together in here. There is a little basket that you can cut up and fold out. Betty Bunny will sing and Bobby Bunny will play. So there's a little, look at the little fold-up piano scene that you could make in the little songbook. So cute. I can't believe these graphics. So here's the center. Lots of cuteness going on here. So these are cards that you can cut out and fold up, and little three-dimensional elements that you can put in the cards. Some more little stand-up place cards. I love those chicks.
Oh my God. Oh my God, I love them. Oh my Lord.
A cargo of Easter wishes.
Amie, let's get tattoos of them. Next time we're together, let's.
I mean, I don't have a single tattoo, but I would definitely consider that.
I don't either.
On the boat.
I don't either.
Look at those.
Oh
These
my
are little
God.
cups again that you can cut out.
Oh, I love them.
So cute. All right, we've got one more page and then the back to show you guys.
Look at the bloomers. Look at the big pant. The bunny's got big pants. Oh my God.
That.
Oh my God. So good.
And then look at the little dresser that you can fold up and put together. And Henrietta Hen ties her new Easter hat before her little dresser. And these look like, what are those?
Yeah, one looks like a drawn face, like a horse's face. Almost.
Oh, they're mechanical cards that you can put together. So this is the outside, and then you put that behind it, and then it can move up and down for the eyes.
Gotcha.
That's wild. And there's the back. This makes an Easter joy. That in itself is just so good on the back. That doesn't have anything printed on it, so I don't think it's meant to be cut up and done anything with, but that would be really cute framed as well. So the book itself measures 14.5 by 9 3/4, again from 1936. All right, so you see Courtney's in at 30. So we're looking for 31 or more. I encourage you guys to use those just in cases if you're bidding because of the lag. All right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. You guys know I'm a children's book person, and I had never seen this before. It's amazing.
I don't know. Did Moonlight Fawn have a bid, Amie? I'll scroll back up. No, I don't see one.
I don't see one either.
No.
All right, so there's the bid end from Karen. All right, so in order to use the just in case, we ask that you have at least one straight bid in on the item, okay? So unfortunately, I cannot count the just in case of 35. So going back, Courtney, you didn't need your just in case. This is coming to you for $30. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
All right. And thank you so much, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. Kim, thank you for having her back. And Ruthie girl, welcome aboard. Thank you for hanging out and being the backup to the backup to the backup. And guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. $20. And I have what I think is a really fun piece of glass for Easter or for your spring. Okay. I'll show this to you up close, but this is known as, they call this the bird's nest bowl. Okay. A couple different glass manufacturers have made this over the years. A lot of people dedicated and said that this was made by Fenton. I'm just telling you that. I'm not confident enough to tell you that Fenton made this, okay? But this is a very, very loved mold that was made by a couple different companies. And there's no damage. A lot of times the birds have damage. So it is these highly detailed birds that are your handles, okay? So these are your handles on your little bonbon dish. So you can see they have these gorgeous birds that are taking flight out of their nest. Okay, so that's the nest. Look at all the great details on that. And it is a shallow bowl. So there you can see even more of the details on the inside. You can even see more of the details of the bird on the inside, and it's smooth in here. But everything on the outside is textured, okay? This is your traditional pink 1930s style depression glass, okay? They've made this a couple different times throughout the decades. I'm not confident on when it's from. I can tell you from the wear on the bottom that it's not from the 80s. So it's prior to the 1980s. I'm confident in letting you guys know that. It's definitely known that Fenton made this, a couple times. I've found it, but I don't know who made it. But it's in very good condition. And usually if you do find this, the beak is completely knocked off. The beaks are intact. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Trish. And they did give the birds a lot of detail. So there you can sort of see they gave the birds an eye, and they do have all the great details of the feathers. And I love the fact that on the sides, they're taking flight. So this would be great to put some jelly beans in. You could put some grass in it. You could do all sorts of things with it, or it just stands alone as a gorgeous piece of glass. It measures, and I just measured it widthwise. So the longest is 7. The longest is 7.5. The shortest is 7, okay? So no chips, no cracks. And when I say wear, it's just because you can tell it was moved across the counter. That's a good way to know if the glass has been around for a while.
Jason, are you familiar with the candy-coated Cadbury eggs?
Oh, am I? Oh, am I?
Those would be perfect in there.
Agree.
I think that's my favorite Easter candy.
See, and when I first get them, I munch on them and eat them. And then as I know I'm not going to have them, then I got to suck on them a little bit. And
Make them last.
Make them last. Like when I first get them, I'm like a kid eating them, munching them. And then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm down to a half a bag. Now we got to go into like, let them just melt mode is what I call it.
Yeah.
So there's a little straw line in it. Okay. Hopefully that picks up. There you go. But that's just in the manufacturing. That's very typical of it. So Terry is in at 25. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on this gorgeous dish. Thought it's perfect for the season. So we're looking for 26 or more, and we are doing just in case if you are an active bidder. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I have this coming up later. Not that I would put this blue in there, but I was thinking if you guys had bird figurines, you could use it instead of like a pond for your flamingos. You could use it as a nest for your glass birds. I forgot about that earlier. There's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. So Paula, you had a just in case of 40. Trish had the last bid at 26. Paula, it is yours for $27. Congratulations, and thank you so very much. All right, Amy.
All right. We're going to do the bunny next, if you guys are here for the big pink bunny. All right.
Refresh.
Yeah, if you guys haven't went in and you're here for the bunny, go into your chat settings, go into your gear wheel icon, do the playback speed 2x if you're lagging at all. All right. I don't want anybody to miss out on this guy because he's pretty special. All right. $68, Jason.
You got it.
Which is about half the price that they usually sell on eBay. I'm just saying, but I have never, I found him like in February. I guess it's a her because it's a pink bunny. And this is the largest size Columbia toy bunny that was produced. I can't even get it in frame because the ears are so long. 24 inches from the bottom to the top of the ears. And that's the biggest one I have ever seen. I was telling Jason before the sale tonight that there's a 21-inch bunny that I sometimes see, but they're usually in really, really bad shape. There's smaller size ones as well, but this is the big kahuna. All right. And she is just this lovely bubblegum pink. She's really not showing up as brightly pink as she is in real life on camera. This was the bow that I found on her. I did not add that. I'm not really sure if that's the original bow or not, but I'm leaving that one there. She does have the metal Google eyes, all right, that has like a kind of a pinky red plastic disc in there to make the Google eye, but the outside of it is metal. And there's metal armature in the big satin lined ears. And if you guys win this tonight, this will ship by itself. Just FYI, I don't want to cram anything in, especially with the ears. The wire armature is really nice in these ears. A lot of times I've talked about this, that if they're not stored properly, they can get mangled and start to poke through the fabric. There's no issues with the ears at all, which is pretty amazing. No holes that I can find. She is made by Columbia Toys. Now there would have been a tag somewhere on the leg here. It has been cut off. All right. But I do know that this is a Columbia toy. They were very iconic for their Easter bunnies. Does have a good little nub and tail back here on the back. She does sit really nicely. It's nice and packed firm in here. Again, there's, over time that can kind of settle, or these tend to get floppy neck. Really, really nice condition. And the fur on the tummy, nice and bright white still. Not a lot of staining. There's just a little discoloration on the bottom of the tail, but nothing super major. All right.
What era do you think they're?
1950s. 1950s for this guy. Yep. Okay. You can tell by the eyes. So once we got into the 60s and Columbia Toys was still making Easter bunnies, they switched away from the metal style of the Google eyes. All right. And there is a little stitched nose and mouth. You can see it there too. All right. So again, measures 24 inches. I can't get it all in the frame, but that's about as best as I can do. And he's pretty special. I've been enjoying back on the back of the bed, but I got a giant Easter egg, so that kind of took her spot. All right. So we're going to count her down. You guys, if you're bidding, you have a bid in there. I encourage you to use the just in case. All right. I don't want anybody coming after the bid end. All right. We're going to count Bunny down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yes, Leslie, they made them in yellow and blue as well.
Hello, Mary. Good to see you.
There is on Instagram, Juju Kwai. If you follow her on Instagram, she has a large collection of these big-eared rabbits, and she brings them out every springtime, and they look so cute all together. All right. My heart is pounding. I haven't seen the bid end. All right, there it is. All right. Thank you, Karen, for that bid end. All right, so buttermilk and cream had a just in case of $285. Trendlin really wanted the bunny at $300 just in case. So for $286, Trendlin, I know she will have some happy friends for Easter. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, guys. And thank you all for the bids. And thank you all for hanging out with us here tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys so much.
If you are not subscribed to Amy's channel, we made it really easy for you. We put her link right down below. If you guys are not subscribed to Mother Tucker's, please do so. And if you guys are watching this on a replay, please make sure you follow both of our channels and subscribe. It's free and it helps us grow. I'm going to follow your Plush and Kitch with some glass. I don't normally find these often. And for $20 choice, I have some Fenton eggs. Okay, so I have some Fenton hand-painted eggs. They're in overall good condition. This one, I don't know if it was in the way it was stored or the way it was painted, but there is a little line right here, right there. You can see right there at my pinky. So there's a little line in this one. But I love this mint green, and it does not glow, though. I'm very sorry, it does not glow. So these are both hand-painted. They do have flowers on both sides. And I'm actually selling them lower than the, or am I starting them at the same price? Oh, so they do have their original Fenton price tags on the bottom, and I thought it was a 28, but it's a 20. So starting at exactly what Fenton would have started them at in their little gift shop.
I guess I've never seen these, or I maybe have and didn't know that they were Fenton.
Some of the earlier ones aren't stamped Fenton. The one I think I sold last year had a small little round Fenton oval on it. They sold them like this, and then they also sold them in a matching stand. So they would have a glass stand that they would sit in. I don't know them enough to tell you if they should have had stands or not. Although this is the same kind that I had last year, I believe that it would not have had a stand. They sold them both ways. So, Patty, thank you. I see you in at 20. So we're looking for 21 or more. So this one will be your first choice in this yummy, yummy Easter, March colored green. I love these. And then I have the same exact pattern, but in the pink. So you can see it in the pink. Now, they did paint the leaves a little bit differently, and this one is signed, okay? And Gavin, I was going to look this one up. I couldn't make out the name on here. So I couldn't make out the name on there, but we do have a pink one, and it does have its original Fenton price tag on the bottom as well. And once you see one of these, thank you for the bids. Let me highlight them. I see Karen Kennedy in at 21, Trish is in at 22. Once you see one of these and hold it, you'll know it when you see it. So again, I believe the one I had last year had a little stamp, little oval Fenton on it, but these do not. But of course, they do have their original price tags. They do measure about 2.5 inches tall. So about 2.5 inches tall. Let me pull back here. It seems to be wanting to, my camera's not cooperating tonight. So there's the back side of that one. Here's the front side. Thank you, Terry. I see you're 23, so we are looking for 24 more. No chips, no cracks. The only thing that I'm going to call, because I'm being very nitpicky, is there appears like there's a line across. Come on, focus for me. You can see there's a little line right here across the flower. I'm not sure if that was a manufacturing or if it was the way it was stored. It catches my eye, but I just want you guys to know it. When it sits and is displayed, it looks really, really nice, and they look good together. So Sherry's in at 24, so we're looking for 25 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. I will hold them up together so you guys can see them. They have the same style of flowers, just a little bit done a little bit different. So we are doing just in case active bidders can use that. Counting down, looking for 25 or more from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. That flower on the green one has a little bit of a blue hue to it, and the pink one just has a white hue to the flower. So, and again, if you guys look into these, you will see that they are a little more difficult to find. I don't know if they didn't make a lot of them, but I know that I don't find them that often. When I found two, I tap danced all the way out of the shop. Let me tell you what. I was a happy boy. So there's our bid end. Thank you so much, Karen G. Patty had a just in case of 44. Sherry had a just in case of 65. So for 45, Sherry, let me know. Did you want the green or the pink?
Jason, did they make these just plain glass without hand painting on them?
Yeah, I think they did. But you don't see them that often. Them that often. They did do them that they were highly detailed more than this. And those are the ones that are normally in a stand. So they'll have some with frit on them, some frit detailing, the broken glass and texture, and they'll do them up real gaudy style. I mean that in a positive manner, in a gaudy style. But these are kind of your subtle, these could be your all year long, eggs. There were some that screamed Fabergé looking kind of eggs that they put out, and those were in stands. And yes, I think I have seen one or two with nothing on. All right, so Sherry, you're taking the pink one. Patty, let me know if you are interested in the green one. You could have the green one in at 44. If you pass, it will go back to Karen Kennedy and on and on. So I can communicate in the chat, but Patty, you could have the green one at 44 if you're interested, and I'll watch the chat. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
All right, so I have a little lot. You guys know I like to put lots together. When Mama Pam and I had our antique show over the weekend, and I bought this from a vendor at the show, and this is a little Easter Pixie greeting card, but look at this. How stinking cute is that? I know.
Oh my God, it's a Pixie when I was looking down.
And Bill also has this card. Yes. And I had never run across one before, and it's so darling. So you can see that it's very sparkly. The wings are glittery. All the eggs are glittery on here. Very cute. Bright pink, purple, and yellow are the colors that are in there. It is a Hallmark card, and the only thing that it just has a little signature on the back. I think it says Aunt Emma on the back there, but nothing else going on with the card. And what would a Easter pixie card be without a little pixie to go with it? All right. So we're going to include a little baby pixie in yellow to go with the card. And this is a little made in Japan pixie, just stamped Japan on the bottom. He might have a little, maybe just a touch of paint loss back here on the back side. I'm not sure if that was how his hat was painted, but I know that that is a little paint loss that's down there on the edge. There's no chips on him. All right. So I just thought he looked really darn cute with this card, with the fact that he's dressed in a little yellow suit. All right. So typically with this kind of thing, I would include a flower frog with it, but I'm fresh out. I haven't been able to find any of the little sized flower frogs. So you're going to get the Hallmark greeting card. And I do believe that this card dates to the 60s. All right. As long also with little pixie friend here. The pixie, the little pixie measures 2 1/4 by 2. And the card measures 5 3/4 and 11.5 inches fully extended. All right. So you're going to get the pair. I see Trisha's in at 21. We're looking for 22 or more. Good night, Doreen. Thank you for joining us. And I'm going to do a countdown so you can keep it moving, you guys. All right. We're looking for 22 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Hello, Catworm. Good to see you.
Hi, Catworm. It's been a while. Hopefully you're doing well. I love this card. This is probably one of my favorite Easter cards.
All right, there is the bid end from Karen. Mr. William, I see you're just in case of 55 over Catworm's 22. So for 23, the lot is coming to you. I thought you said you weren't collecting Easter.
It's a pixie.
But if you start, this is a good thing to start with. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, $22. And my Easter bunny is not as old as Amy's, but he's kind of big. He or she's kind of big. So $22.
I love the carrot overalls.
I know.
I do too. That is my favorite part.
I believe that this bunny is probably very late 70s into the very early 80s. So the only condition issue that I can find is there's a little discoloration here to the overall. So there you can kind of see right where my finger is. There's a little discoloration. I didn't try to clean the bunny at all, but there's a little discoloration there. Maybe the new owner could clean it. There's no funky smells to the bunny at all. And maybe down here at the white, just maybe slight discoloration. But it is made by a company that I had never heard before, SOS. Okay, so it was probably one of those plush manufacturers. So it has this little like almost like Yardney, little sun bonnet that that the bunny's wearing, and then the big ears, and the bonnet is sewed in. So the bonnet is sewed in. You can't take that off. There might be just a little bit of like what is it when you get the little fuzzies on your sweater? There might be a little bit of that going on up there. Maybe a little bit of knotting, but nothing too major. Look at that cute face, and then look at its little mouth. It's these little pom-poms. It's these cute little pom-poms. It has its original little synthetic whiskers right there. Cute little synthetic whiskers, okay? There might be a little speck. There's like a little fuzzy that I could not get off of his pom-pom. So I will try to work on getting that little red speck off. But this little bunny friend measures just about 25 inches tall, okay? Wearing him or her little bunny overalls with that's a little felt carrot on there. Again, this would be great for all year round, but I thought, how great would this guy be if you sat him like this and then you put like a little Easter basket in there and then you filled it with like different candies that were in the bags. You can get those bags of jelly beans that mimic carrots. I thought that might look cute. But this little guy, and his body is pink, his head is yellow, and then the hat is pink. So I'm just asking $22 if anybody's interested. You can see that he does work out. He does hit the gym. So he kind of has an office butt, though. because he does sit and garden a lot. So, but he's really cute, and it's a softer plush. So it's a softer plush. It's more like, the 1980s, I would say. So if you guys are into the 80s toys, just with the way the tag is, I believe that he or she, I should say they, probably that latter 1970-ish, 1970-ish. All of the stitching is in very good condition. I love the pastel colors. And the fabric on him is almost like, it's almost like a polyester. It's almost like he has like a polyester little jumpsuit that he's wearing, the little overalls. Karen, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And when he ships to save on size, he can be kind of...
He's flexible.
He is. He's very flexible. He works out. So, but just in very good condition. Again, just note up here at the top of the overalls, there is a little discoloration. Again, I didn't try to do anything to it. Maybe a little OxyClean could take that off. There's that little mark right there. But other than that, the white isn't always as bright white as they used to be originally. But he or she is in just very, very cute vintage condition. And I love those big ears. And the ears don't have any of the wire in them. So they kind of just stick up like that. So Karen's in at 22. Thank you so much, Karen. You might be going to Canada. Are you all right with that? You okay with that? Okay, he's all right with that. So we're looking for 23 or more. Let's count it down. We are doing just in case. They do garden up in Canada. Yeah, they do. I can't wait to get up there. So let's count it down. Looking for 23 or more. And we are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. And I forgot the best thing. Look, he's got a little tongue.
Oh,
they got a little tongue. Got a little tonguey up in there. So, but he's really cute. No stinkies, no smells. He's really clean except for that little discoloration. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much. Karen G, thank you so very much. If I could highlight it, my mouse isn't working. So thank you so much.
Oh, that's so nice, Karen.
Yours. Okay. All right. Congratulations. Thank you so much. All right.
Did you see that, Jason?
Yes.
Karen said? Okay. Well, he's going to be happy.
Wait a minute. So who else is collecting the plush? She'll tell me, I'm sure. Who else is collecting the plush? Can you send him? Yes, Basil. Oh my God. See, brain fart. Yes, he will be going to Basil. Thank you so very much. And hopefully Basil's watching. Yes. Thank you guys. Woo.
All right. 24 choice. I've been trying to decide what to do with these. Okay. So I don't have just one.
Got it.
I've got two Napco Easter Bunny planters. And each one of them has just a little issue, nothing like major. So we're going to do choice on them. I was going to do a kind of surprise, but I'm going to bring them both because maybe you like one better than the other. So they are hand painted. So the eggs, just maybe are a little bit different. So there's no chipping. Okay. I can say that for certain. Choice number one. These are again made by Napco. All right, 60s Napco. And this one, the only issue with this one, although I don't really think there is the beginning of a hairline right here. It is very, very hard to see. And actually, I didn't even notice it until I had it in my lighting. You can kind of see the line right there, but it does not go all the way around the handle. But I did want to note that that was there. That's the only issue. There's no chips. I don't believe that this was used as a planter either. Nice and bright white. All right. The other one, again, because they're hand painted, the little squigglies and stuff, maybe it look a little bit different than the other one. The only issue with this one is that there's a little bit of cold paint loss on these two blue eggs. That's it. No chips on this one either. Again, I don't think that one has been used as a planter either. All right. So those are your two choices. I mean, I don't really think that those are major issues or anything. But that's what we have. And I found one last year and I found another one a couple weeks ago. So that's why I'm bringing them both. All right. So measurement for these are 4.5 by 5.5. All right. 4.5 by 5.5 on the planter. No chips. Again, 1960s Napco. They do both have foil sticker present there on the bottom. All right. And just a little bit different because of the hand painting. So this is the one that has a little bit of cold paint loss on the blue eggs. And this one has the beginning of a little hairline right in here on the handle. Really, you can only see it pretty much by that side right in there. And it's really not super noticeable at all either. All right. So we're going to count these down. You guys are bidding on choice. All right. So we're looking for 28 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I wish I came across the other one, the coordinating planter to this, which is a giant Easter egg with the bunny, and then it's holding a paintbrush on the side. I've never run across that one in the wild before, though. All right, there's the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. William, I see her just in case you didn't need it. So for 40, let me know. We'll do this. We'll call this one egg, and we'll call this one basket for claiming. Let me know which one that you want, though. I don't know if paint loss is a major issue or that little hairline crack. All right. So we'll do egg or basket. And then Darcy will get next choice. And I can just watch the chat. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you guys so much. Karen G. Sorry about the misunderstanding. God knows I'm not getting any younger. He'll take the one with the paint loss, Amy.
Got it. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Karen G, for being our official mod and bid ender. And then Kim, thank you for being the backup. And Ruthie, thank you for hanging out with us as well and being the backup to the backup to the backup. So I was excited to find one of these guys. I don't find this California. Matter of fact, I found some California pottery for Monday's sale and this sale, which I don't normally find. So this is made by an artist called Kay Finch. Okay. She was known for this kind of style of painting, and it is pottery. It is ceramic pottery, and it is California pottery, okay? She was very, very popular. She made a lot of her pottery in the 1950s, and I have to tell you that if you guys love bluebirds, this one has a lot of detail. Now, there are these little applied flowers on the bottom. There is a little nip there, okay? And these are dark green. You could touch them up if you wanted. There's a little nip right there. And then there was a little nip on the back side. So you can kind of see right there on the back side of that one, okay? That's the only other damage I can report. And this style of Kay Finch's birds, usually she has them that they're more sitting upright, not that they're kind of squatty or taking flight. This one I couldn't find an example of. And Kay Finch pottery usually commands a high dollar amount. She does good details. Let me get in here and let me show you guys. If you guys love bluebirds, and this one does sit all the way down to the claws on the feet. And she put like a minty kind of green on there. And then look at the details in the wingspan. It's kind of very 1950s folk art. But this kind of reminds me, some of the blue reminds me of the texture of like denim almost. But it's just the way she speckled in the black. Let me get off there you go. Look at the great details she put in the hand painting. And each one is a little bit different. Now, around some of the wings, they're not chips, but you can feel like the glaze is a little thinner. And that I found is normal for some of these Kay Finch pieces that have this kind of detail. So Mike is in at 24, Ruthie is in at 35, Naomi is in at 40. This fun, gorgeous piece measures 3 inches tall by 3.5 inches wide. So literally as it sits, it looks like it's taken flight. There you can see the details on the eyes. Right now, the only one I could find online was one that was sitting. None like this. And I love those details on the wings. And then here is the underside. You can see that it even gave it some 3-dimensional texture. And then, of course, there is the back of your wing. So the only chips, or should I say they're more like rubs, is right here to the back of that applied little leaf, and then that one right there. Okay. Other than that, in super good condition. K-Finch pottery. If you guys know, you know. And I normally see the owl. I'm more fortunate if I'm ever going to source. I see one of the cats that she made and the owl, but I've never, ever had the privilege of having one of these bluebirds.
I only ever see the owls.
Right. And the owls and these and she did these molds. Thank you, Ruthie, is in at 42. She did the same mold, but the color would be a little bit different. So I could only find the bluebirds. I have to imagine if she did the same thing with these birds as she did the owls, she would do the same one, but a little different color. So the owls can be in like a light pink. They can be in like a light blue. So they can have some different tones to them. But this was the only other bluebird that I could find was painted just like this. And he was more sitting upright. This one's more a little roosted. More like in the nest, a little about ready to take flight. So let's go ahead and do a countdown. Ruthie's in at 42. We're looking for 43 or more on the K-Finch pottery, California pottery bluebird. Just in case for active bidders. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Yep, you're right, Ruthie. They are. They're all hand painted. And from what I know, most of them are all painted by her. She hand painted most of them. She may have had a small studio, but the majority of them, from the little knowledge I know, is she hand painted them all herself. Or at least showed how the main one was supposed to be painted and then followed suit. So there's our bid end from Karen G. Thank you so much. So Ruthie B, coming to you for $42. Congratulations, Ruthie. I know she'll have home with a lot of California pottery pieces. Thank you so much, Ruthie.
All right. A little housekeeping from my last round. Darcy Roach, if you're still here, you were next in line for the planter here. This was the one that had the small beginnings of a hairline on it. So Darcy, let me know if you want that one. Otherwise, I think Stacy Kurtz was after that. So if I don't hear from Darcy, I will pass it to Stacy. All right. 28, Jason.
Okay.
All right. So this, you're getting the set. This is not for choice. All right. And I have some little girl pixies that are painting Easter eggs. I found these from our show that we had over the weekend. I thought they were darling cute. I had not seen them before. Now, I did go down the rabbit hole. That was a little Easter joke there. Trying to figure out the manufacturer for these, and I could not identify them. I originally thought that they might be Lefton, but then the numbering system on the bottom does not fit Lefton at all. Even into their 80s ceramics, it doesn't really fit that. So they are fully Bisque. All right, they are glazed on, so there's not any cold paint loss that you have to worry about. There's no chips, no repairs. And as far as I could tell, there was only this 3 that came in the set. There's not a 4th one. And they're all different poses, all have little different colored flower hats, little flower dresses. Super cute. I thought they were darling. I usually don't pick up Bisque things, but these got me. I thought that they were really, really cute. And again, I tried researching various places. I could not find any that had original tag or anything on the bottom or an original box. So I do not know the manufacturer of these, but I do believe that they're probably late 60s, early 70s based on the styling that they're painted. So really, really cute detail on these. And there's the back. So the eggs are all just plain on the back side. So they're just beginning to paint the little flower pattern on there. Really super cute. She's been working out.
Yep.
All right. And then this is the last one in her little yellow flower dress. These are darling.
Gosh, these would be so great as just a centerpiece. And if you guys aren't going to decorate a lot with Easter, this is your...
That's their eggs, but I feel like you could totally leave these out, after Easter.
Right.
I'm going to try and get them all back on here. Okay. They're a little hard to show. All right. There we are. There's all their cute little faces peeking out. I like that they're all painting different colored flowers too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so measurement about on these. They all measure like around 4 inches by 2 inches, maybe a little more, a little less, depending on their pose. All right. So we're going to count these down. I see Sherry, hello Sherry, is in at 29. So we're looking for 30 or more. I am going to count them down. You are getting the set. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. She's doing something, Mike. I don't know what's going on.
And Amy, while we wait for the bid end, Darcy said she'll take your other planter.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
She claimed it in the chat there.
Gotcha. Okay. Yep, I missed it. All right. There is the bid end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Trish was at 30. Sherry did put in a just in case, so Sherry's going to take them for 31. Congratulations. Thank you so much.
Gosh, Amy, I like those. I think I need to find a set for myself now. They're good.
Well, I'll keep an eye out for some more.
Gosh, I love them. All right, guys, I'm going to Kitschville. All right, this is probably the kitschiest thing I have this evening. So I have this really kitschy planter again. Well, I don't say again. In all my research, this is very reminiscent of the cracked egg planters with the 3 chick feet that Relpo put out. Okay. I can't verify that, but I can tell you that the dimensions are the same as the one that I found online, and the sculpt is similar to the one I found online, but no sticker. This one, I believe, would have had a little Relpo sticker on the bottom. So this is a little cracked egg. It has all these great flower power little flowers on them. No chips, no cracks. So it is a cracked egg all the way around, but it has this kitschy little Easter bunny holding its flowers. She has like a little apron on her, and it's just in super good condition. Very, very clean on the inside. Again, it may not be reading too good on the screen. Let me get in here close. You can see that she has a cute little blue flower. You can see the little pastel blue that she has for her little ribbon where she tied her little what is it? Just her little apron on. Words are hard for me tonight. And then there are no chips, there are no cracks. And then she has a little flower right here in between her little bunny ears. So I just think she's stinking cute. The planter measures 4.5 inches tall, 4.5 inches tall by about 3.5 inches across. So if you guys love little flowers, little daisy style flowers, or little 1960s kind of psychedelic flowers, they're right there. And then you have this cute little bunny here sitting in the middle. And I thought this would look cute, if you put some Easter grass popping out of it, some of the grass I had in the planters. You could put picks in here. And this is actually shallow enough that if you guys had one of those little metal racks that you can put your greeting cards on and things, like Amy had shown earlier on her little shaker, you could plant that in there. And then you could put all your different Easter cards coming out of this. So again, just $24 if anybody's interested. Again, very good condition. It is more of a muted color. It's not one of the very high, defined ones in essence, but there are no chips at all to the top of the cracked egg. And again, it's super clean on the inside. And then it has these 3 little chickies that are the little feet on it, which I just think is stinking kitschy, adorable. So we'll just hold that up here so you guys can see. And they even gave it some details here on the feathers. And again, it is this cracked egg. I do believe that this could possibly be made by Relpo. They did make some other planters that have the same exact sculpt. And it's 4.5 inches tall by just about 3.5 inches across. And if you guys are looking for like a fun, kitschy gift maybe for Easter, if you're looking, to give that kitsch lover an Easter gift, I think this would make a great addition to that, or a planter lover. I just want to try to show. Oh, and she has 2 little flowers here. She has like a little daisy flower and a little tulip flower that she's holding, but she's just really, really cute. So I'm just going to wait one more moment for the lag in case anybody is interested. My camera doesn't seem to be doing her justice, but just $24. I'm not seeing any interest, so we can bring her back for the recap, and we'll find you home, sweet girl. I still think she's darling and sweet. All right, Miss Amie girl.
All right, 16, Jason.
Okay.
Okay. I do have a lot of bunnies tonight. I have a lot of bunnies tomorrow night too, if you guys like bunnies. But this one, this is a made in Germany bunny, and it is like composite chalkware. It is not solid. It is hollow. All right. But it is that kind of composite, not paper mache, but it's more of like chalkware feeling to me. And it does date to 1937. And how I can tell that, it is stamped Germany down here on the bottom. And I love when people did this. It was gifted April 1st, 1937, great grandmother Irma is what it says on the bottom. I love when there's little pieces like that on the bottom, but it is airbrushed. So the bunny itself is white, and then there are little purple spots, different places on the bunny. Paint is pretty good on it. Just a little bit maybe of paint scratching here and there, but nothing super major. The face paint is really nice and vibrant too. The little nose and mouth is red painted. We've got orange little eyes painted, and then the little pops of purple that are airbrushed on there. No chips. This little paper disc, which is original to it, I have seen these bunnies before, and they all have these little purple discs that say Germany on there. It is just a little loose on there. It's not coming off all the way, but it is a little bit loose on there. And again, it's dated April 1st, 1937, great grandmother Irma is what I can read on there. So super cute. So Bun measures 4.5 by 4.5. So that's the size. I think this would look really nice with the taller paper mache German bunnies. I think It would be a nice compliment to it, especially purple. We don't see purple vintage stuff a lot. All right. I see Miss Darcy's in at 25. Thank you so much. And Miss Gutierrez, I saw your 20 as well. So we're looking for 26 or more. I am going to count it down because we still have a few more rounds to get to. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
And I love mixing the realistic with the kitsch. I think if you balance it just right, it looks really good.
All right, there's Karen's bid end. All right. So Debbie did have a just in case of 40, but Darcy came back in there right before Karen's bid end with a straight bid of 41. Congratulations, Darcy. Bunny is hopping to you. Darcy, I think you are a new buyer to me, so do make sure and email me your information tonight. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. And some of my things tonight hinge on the season. So they're kind of spring feeling, spring themed, and Easter. So I was excited to find this, and I'm offering it up at $26 if anybody's interested. It is a foil reverse painted silhouette, okay? So these were very popular in the 1930s. A lot of times these sustain damage or the foil on the inside because there's actually foil behind the glass that gives it its 3D effect to it. Usually if they're not stored properly, it starts to like ripple and, disintegrate. This one is probably in the best condition I've ever found. So this one is actually entitled Blossom Time. And then it says that it would be paired with, it would be good to be, if you would have paired it with the Old Fashioned Garden. So that could have been the other one that you would have bought. So this is actually by an artist, and these are signed, and they were semi-mass produced. So the artist's name is, and I had to write it down, it's Smith Frederick. Smith Frederick created a lot of these silhouettes for this company, and then this is glass. So this is glass, and then it is reverse painted, or should I say the design is reversely stamped onto the glass, And then in between the back plate is this foil detail. So thank you, Heather. I see you in at 26. We'll get in here. You can see that the foil is this gorgeous pink, but then when you twist it, you can kind of see it pulls some of the gold and silver out of it. So it is a pink foil in the background. And then, of course, this one depicts blossom time. So you see all the blossoms on the tree. And again, I thought this would be great for all year, but this would look really nice in springtime. And I thought this would make a good backdrop for your Patsy. I see you're 28, Naomi's in at 30. Thought this would be like a good backdrop for your display. If you put this in a plate holder, then you could decorate in front of it. Of course, leave it out all year round. It has its original hanger. The frame is wood, that typical later 1930s into the 40s kind of wooden frame. I believe that is original to the person or you would have bought it this way with the nails in like that. Thank you all for the bids. I see Patsy had her 28. Patsy's in at a 35. And Kiki is in at 37. Heather's in at 38. The dimensions on this, it measures, and I had to just round up a tick. It's about 12 by 8. And again, they did multiple series of these, but she has this great big old gown that she's wearing. I just love the difference in the kind of like deco style flowers that are on her. And again, you can see that it gives it some 3D dimension. And behind the black is where the foil is. And then there's foil behind all of those gorgeous flowers. So I'm sorry I keep twisting it so awkwardly. I don't want the ring light to distract from it, but and then this is more of a like cream, between like a cream and a yellow in the background. So thank you all for the interest. I think it's a gorgeous piece. Again, I was excited to have it because the few that I've sold, they usually start to disintegrate and a lot of the foil's missing, or the foil seems to start to ripple and kind of, I don't know, it just kind of seems to clump up a little bit. This one seems like it's in very, very good condition, almost like new. So Heather has it at 38. Thank you so much, Heather. We're looking for 39 or more. Let's go ahead and do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think this is just a peaceful scene. I have to imagine I could just hear the birds chirping as she's plucking some of those flowers off, probably to put in her bouquet or her arrangement. Just a gorgeous piece. So Heather has a just in case of 44. Patsy had a just in case of 49. Smalls, I see your bid of 50. There's our bid end. So ladies, thank you so much. Smalls, congratulations. It's yours for $50. I honestly haven't seen one nicer in a long, long time, if ever.
Congratulations. And yes, the pink thing behind Jason's head is a bunny pajama bag, which I know he is not parting with.
I can't.
No, it's like the pink Russian Santa almost.
Yes.
Almost.
Yes.
Close.
Yes.
All right. $40, Jason. All right. So I do have one. She is my only lucky St. Patrick's Day dolly for this year. Only got one done, but that's all right. So she does have, I want to note this right now, she does have a vintage rhinestone, really fancy button on her dress. So that is vintage sparkler there at the center. So she does have kind of reddish brown hair. I have made her a little green bow for her pigtail, hand painted face as always. And then she's dressed in the clovers. Really, really nice fabric. This is modern fabric. It is not vintage. And then there's some little crisscross green complementary fabric that carries down into her socks. She does have green felt shoes. There is hook and loop back here on the back. So if you need to take the dress off and wash it for whatever reason, it can come off. She is nice and huggable, but she can pose really sweetly. This would make a cute gift for somebody if you do gift exchanges for St. Patrick's Day as well. Really great to put into a display. She does measure 13.5 by 12, 13.5 at the longest length, 12 because of her little piggies poking out there. But yeah, she's my only St. Patrick's Day. And Easter ones are coming. So there will be some bunnies, some bunny dolls next Thursday for my handmade extravaganza.
Love the bunnies.
Next week. But she's my only St. Patty's Day girl. I'm not seeing any interest in her. That's all right. We'll bring her back at the recap so we can keep it moving since we still have a few more rounds to get to.
Wait,
all right?
You got Kelly.
Oh, Kelly, I just saw, yeah, our lag. I forget how bad the lag is. All right, Kelly, I see your 40. Thank you so much. Oh, Sherry just popped in with a 40 as well. All right. Yep. So we're looking for 41 or more. I'm going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
She looks so good with those pigtails and those shamrocks.
Thank you.
You did a good job.
I really like this button, just screamed St. Patrick's Day. So I had to go on.
She's good.
All right.
Queso agrees. Queso agrees.
Yeah, Queso agrees. Now. All right, there's Karen's bid end. All right, Kelly had a 45. Sherry had a just in case. So Sherry with your just in case 46. Congratulations. Hello, Queso.
And thank you so much, Karen G, for hanging out with us. Please, if you could put Gavin's link in there, let's get him some more followers. Kim, please put your links in there to Vamp or eBay. Let's show some community support. $22, and I have a colorway of Hall pottery that I don't often find. So again, I was bringing things that I thought would look good with your spring and your Easter decor. This is a gorgeous double-handled. Now, I had this same style vase, but in a different colorway. This is the Magnolia pattern, 1940s Hall pottery, and it is in the ombre where it goes from this buttery yellow, and then it's almost like a gold, and then it goes into like a buttery yellow, and then it fades into almost like this powdered pink, into this powdered pink. So I love the deco style winged handles. Now the great thing,
like a swan that's swooping down into the water. That's what it looks like to me. It
does, and no chips, no cracks. It is marked Hall here on the bottom, and this piece. Oh, thank you, Mike. I see you're 22, so we're looking for 23 or more. It measures about 6.5 inches tall. 6.5 inches tall. Carlene, am I saying that right? Caroline.
Caroline. I think it's Caroline.
Caroline. God, Jason, it's been a day. Carolyn, sorry, Carolyn, for butchering that. I make myself look so stupid sometimes. Carolyn, I see you're 23. Carolyn is back in at 25 because Peppermint Patty had a 23. Carolyn, thank you so much. Wow, words, Jason. So again, it measures 6.5 inches tall. And the great thing that I always say about the Hall pottery is that it's a twofer. So you have that on one side, then you have this gorgeous flower pattern on the other side, okay? And it is pretty much 3-colored tone. It has the minty green mixed with like almost the powdered or burnt pink. And then it has this gorgeous butter yellow or butter gold. No chips, no cracks. Sometimes this can craze to the heavens. There's no major crazing on it whatsoever. And then it just ombres all the way down. So, and again, 6.5 inches tall. And at the widest point, it came in at about 5 inches across. So let me just get in here close because sometimes like Weller and Hall can get muted on our cameras. I want you to just see all those great details all the way around. And again, this could be out all year round or just for your Easter decor. Again, I think it would look great for Easter on a mantle if you had 2 of them. And of course, this pattern was made in different colorways. It was made into blue and it was made into pink. So you could mix and match, same flower, just different colors. So Mike's in at 30. Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for the bids. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And we are looking for 31 or more. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll count down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Thank you guys so much. Mike's in at 30. We're looking for 31 or more. or the bid end from Karen G. Thank you all for hanging out with us on a Wednesday. Oh, and I just love the feel of this whole pottery. So there is our bid end. Thank you so much, Mike. It is yours, sir, for $30. And congratulations. You got a gorgeous piece of whole pottery. All right, Miss Amy.
All right, 16, Jason.
All right.
All right, so I have this very kitschy bunny up next. I went through my personal Easter collection stuff, decided to part ways with some of the things that I had because I had a lot. So this is flocked ceramic. So this isn't flocked plastic. It is flocked ceramic, and it's made by Brins. It doesn't have its Brins sticker, but it does have the Brins Made in Japan sticker there on the bottom. And Bunny does have, so it is very bubblegum pink flocking, little applied red eyes, blushing in the ears and on the face, and holding this little basket that has a chenille stem for the handle. It is like a ceramic little basket. It does have some glitter on there, and then little tiny millinery flowers that are popped into the basket. Really, really cute. I couldn't find another one of these. I've had him for, I don't know, 10 years or so, for a long time, and I could not find another one of him anywhere. So I'm not really sure if he comes in other colors. I don't know. He does measure 4 3/4 by 2. So that's the size there. And he has, he matches my shirt pretty good. Matches my shirt pretty good. He's nice and bright pink. And I think I see Caroline is in at 18. Thank you so much. Kim just gasped. So we're looking for 19 or more. I am going to count Bunny Friend down so we can get through all of our rounds and not be here too late. All right. So if you're bidding, you're welcome to use that just in case. We're going to count Bunny down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Leslie, it's Brins, 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 Japan.
I've never seen one like this before either, Amy.
Really?
He's really cute. Yep. No, I haven't.
I got him at a estate sale a long, long time ago.
He's good. He's good.
All right. There's the bid end from Karen. Trish snuck in there with a 20 right before Karen's bid end. So congratulations, Trish. Bunny is hopping your way. Thank you so much.
Remember, William, we're not allowed to say the word gushed. That's for Monday night. That's a no-no word. We can't say, although I just said it. So I'm going to switch gears, and I have jewelry this evening. It's going to start just at $8. These are both metal, and these are holiday appropriate. They're like the the reason for the season, or you can wear them all year long. So they are your little shamrock or your little clovers, and this is your first one. It has the Virgin Mary depicted here and hanging on there. So it has this gorgeous little pearl in the center. So just $8 if anybody's interested. It does have the little safety clasp here on the back, and it is just this gorgeous gold metal shamrock. And again, you could wear this all year long if you're Irish. If you just want to be Irish right now for St. Patrick's Day, you can wear it right now. And I love the detail of the pearl in the center. And then, of course, we know that's what's supposed to be there because it has the little ring. And this one measures about 2 inches, 2 inches. So $8 if anybody's interested. These would be great to use as decor or whatever have you. Now, you would think I would have known what this one was signed. This one is signed here on the back. I don't know if I'm going to get to focus. I didn't see it earlier, but right here on the top of the wishbone, it is signed. I don't know who made it. I can't make it out, but it is this fun metal wishbone with the shamrock in the center. So, and it is signed. We'll see what my camera wants to cooperate with. I didn't even know it before I went
I'm trying
live.
to read it too.
I mean, it's a tiny little It's a tiny little signature. So I don't think it's Avon. This feels like a higher grade than Avon, but please know that it is I can't read it. I didn't even see it until the ring light hit it right now during the live. And this one also has a little faux pearl in the center. I got you, Trish. So we are in right now. Trish is in. She hit the 20. So we're in with Caroline and in at 10. So Trish, if you want to come in above the 10, go ahead. I'm assuming the 20 was a mistake. So we got Caroline in at 10. And this one measures about 2 inches wide. So 2 inches wide, and the paint on both of the paint on this one is in really good condition. Got you, Trish, at your 11. So you, top bidder, can take 1 or 2. And again, this one's signed, and I beg my pardon, folks. I didn't see it before we went live, or I would have got the loop out to read it. So I don't know if it is, but I mean, heck, it could be a Sarah Coventry for all I know. So let's go ahead and count these down. It will be on choice, and we're going to call this one Pearl, and this one will be Wish. Pearl or Wish, okay? Hello, Sugar Britches. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well. 12 or more. Let's count these down on Pearl or Wish. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Gang, please make sure you're following Sugar Britches. She does live sales. She does pop-ups. She does hauls. And she has a fun sale. So please make sure you follow her and check her out. Her and Gino have such a good time when they're together. They're kind of like me and Tina together. There is our bid end. Thank you so much. So Karen Kennedy had a just in case of 15. Teresa had a top bid of 12. So Karen at 13. Just let me know which one you wanted. This one was Wish. And this one I can verify is signed, but I can't read it. So that one is Wish. And then the other one is Pearl. And that one does depict the Virgin Mary. All right, Karen, congratulations. Thank you so much. They're both yours. All right, Amy.
All right, $12, Jason.
All right.
All right, so the candy tin for this evening is a 1940s made in England. Little chicky just hatched out of the tin, or out of their eggs. And the little flowers. And I love that it's purple. Again, I've talked about like purple stuff in vintage, just I don't see a whole lot of it. There is just there's a little bit of scratching on the front, but I think it's really good shape. Otherwise, nothing super major going on with it. But I thought it was darling. It reminds me of a postcard image. And it is made in England. I'll flip it over right there. It's also stamped on the end, made in England right in here as well. Now it does have on the bottom, so the point of the egg shape here, it is flat on the bottom, which allows it to balance, to stand on its own, which I think is really fun. So kind of like the George Horner candy tins, where they have a little flat edge on the bottom, so it allows you to pop it into your display. And then it's got little silver flowers that kind of poke through the purple speckles that go around. I will say that there is some scratching, like where the lid comes on and off, and a little bit of fading of the color. You know, it was a little bit brighter color once upon a time, but I still think that it's pretty good color wise. I think it's very cute. You know, if you have some little chicks that you could pop around the tin there, or some little postcards that have chicks on them, would look really cute. So measurement for the tin is 5 3/4 long by 4 1/4 inches. I didn't measure the depth of it, so I guess we'll see how that is. It's between two. It's like 2 1/4 here, and then because it's a little bit bubbled on the top, it's closer to 2 1/2. All right, so that's the sizing there. I see Miss Lisa. Hello, Lisa. Is in at 17, so we're looking for 18 or more. I am going to count it down. Don't forget those just in cases. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I got to meet Lisa at our antique show last weekend. She came to visit.
Amy, those chicks are up to no good. They're telling they're plotting to take over the whole farm.
Especially the one in the back looks like
Yeah.
they're telling, he's telling them bad things.
Yeah, they're up to no good. No good.
All right, there's the chicky bit end from Karen. Thank you so much. So Sandra snuck in there, pew pew, right there at the bit end with a 20 straight bid. So Sandra, this is coming to you. Sandra, I don't know if you bought from me before. Maybe you have. But if you haven't, please make sure and email your information. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. My next round. Again, I'm bringing things that I think would look good in your spring decor or through Easter or all year round. So I have a piece of early glass by the company of Jefferson Glass. The only thing I can note is that I hold this up to the light and I can see a little bit of wear in here. Okay. I'm not sure if it's the way the opal essence is in it, but there's a little bit of wear. I think there might be a little bit of wear of maybe some hard water. Not that it's like sick glass, but I can just kind of tell maybe there was hard water in here a lot, but I am nitpicking. You have to look really hard underneath the light to catch it, but it displays gorgeously. This is known, I didn't know the pattern name until I did some research. This is known as Aurora Borealis, okay? And I can see that with all these great details. These kind of look like the sky lights almost. We used to always call these the tree branch or the tree log or anything that had to do with tree because they do have that kind of earthy kind of feel about them. But there are no chips. There are no cracks. I love the way it has those 3 different feet. You can see those 3 different feet that are applied. They're not applied, but they're attached there. You can see the beadwork on the bottom, the fact that it is triangular. And this is early Jefferson glass from around the early 1900s. So Trish, thank you. I see you in at 16. Again, they call this the Aurora Borealis pattern. That was new to me, but I can see it. And then you can see how it kind of, let's tilt it in here. So there you can see the great detail there on the inside by these handles. A lot of times the older glass, these were not openings. Okay. A lot of times they were, when they were molded, because this is a piece of molded glass, they were not opened. So that's the way that's supposed to be. And it also made it easier for you to hold it when you were going to use it as a bud vase. So thank you, Deanne. I see you in at 17. It measures about 6 inches tall. Thank you, Sugar Britches. I see you in at 19. So we're looking for 20 or more. There are no chips. There are no cracks. Just please note, and you have to look very hard, yet it still looks like a straw mark, or it looks like the way the glass was stretched when it was, put into a mold, in the way the opal essence is in it. Okay. But it also could be a little bit of hard water staining. So I'm hinging a little, maybe hard water staining, but I have to tell you, this one was a tough one to call. So I am going to go wishy-washy both ways on it. I think my favorite thing about this is if you can see the tips of it, each tip is clear glass, and then the opal essence starts. It's not as defined on the screen as it is.
1903, Jason.
What, Amy?
1903.
1903. That was a good year. That was a good old year. And do you have this in your, does it state that it is Aurora Borealis?
1903. That's what it says, but I was looking at the blue version.
Right.
The blue opalescent version. Yeah.
Does it say why they named it? I mean, I can see that it looks like,
they never give any reasoning behind naming of their patterns in this book, unfortunately. Maybe they do in another one, but
usually back when we were just pricing it as early American pressed glass.
Maybe waves. I would think maybe in the middle, like kind of look like the waving of the actual Aurora Borealis in the sky.
Right. That's what I
best guess.
Well, and in any single time they had these legs, we always called them the tree branch vase or something like that, which is not. So there's 20. Patty's in at 21. And again, please note a condition issue that I just want to call. There is like a little slight haze, but it's weird. It's only right up here at the top. If you would think that water was standing in it, it would be all the way down. And it does have straw marks, but that's why I think the opalescent did that. So, but honest to Pete, it does not distract from it when you hold it up or have it in light. It looks gorgeous. And if it is, it blends in with the opalescent. So 6 inches tall. We are in at 23 with Tracy. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and do a countdown on the 1903. Thank you, Amy. Jefferson glass, Aurora Borealis. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Usually, a few times I've sold it, a leg's been nipped or repaired or something here's been damaged. There's no damage at all to it. It's just a gorgeous piece. I just love this. This one sat on the shelf for a little bit. I wasn't too quick to give it up. I wanted to love it for a little bit. So thank you guys so much. There is our bid end. Noelle, you didn't need it. Congratulations, Noelle. It's coming to you for $27. And hello, Freddie Fines. How are you, friend? Good to see you, Sharon.
That would look really nice with the Northwood, because there's a Northwood base that has a little tree branch feet on it.
Exactly.
And Lorianne, I'm glad that you enjoyed the pizza place that I sent you guys to. Yeah, it's real good. Real good pizza. All right. $16, Jason.
All right, Amy.
All right. I have a purple Arnart mini bunny tonight. I did find this shopping with Misty a couple weekends ago. And the only issue with him, he does, his paint is not perfect. All right. But my motto is leave no Arnart behind. So I had to get him. Now, you will notice that he does have the loop in the front, which means once upon a time there were babies that were chained to this one. And when they're missing, they just have hopped off to bunny college. All right. So they're no longer any bunnies attached. And this is a much smaller one. Usually the Arnart bunnies are a little over 6 or 7 inches. This one's not a super large one, but it's not the smallest size either. So there is some paint loss going on, but the face is really, really nice. But you can see all the areas of paint loss. And again, with the purple, I was very happy. I've only ever come across this bunny in yellow before, never in the purple. All right, so measurement for this is 4 3/4 by 2 3/4. All right. There originally would have been a little foil sticker on the bottom here. That's it's a blue sticker with 2 A's. That stands for Arnart Creations. A lot of times there will be a double arrow crossing stamp there to indicate Arnart as well, but does not have the stamp. All right. So I see Deborah's in at 18. Oh, you have a pink one, Sally? Oh. Yeah, it's usually the bigger ones that have kind of like that speckly texture to them. Sometimes they're just the straight painted, but more often than not, they're more that speckled kind of glaze. All right, so I see Miss Gutierrez is in at 20. We're looking for 21 or more. I am going to count bunny down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunny bid end.
God, I love the purple they used. I love
the purple too. It's nice and bright. They also did mice and squirrels and elephants in this purple glaze, and cats.
Meow meow.
Meow meow. All right, there's the bid end from Kim. Thank you so much, Kim, for filling in on that one. All right, so Miss Widow One had a 22 bid, but Miss Gutierrez put in a just in case. So Debbie, this is coming to you for 23. Thank you so much.
Good score, guys. That's a great piece. All right, guys, $22. And I have to be honest with you, the pin cushions are getting harder to find, okay? And again, I'm bringing things that are color, could fit into your spring or all year round. So these pin cushions are getting a little harder to find that are in good condition, but usually they have a Victorian top, okay, of a Victorian lady. This one has this geisha girl. So I was very excited to be able to offer her up. Her silk dress is in very good condition. It's sort of like a two-toned from a lighter cream pink to a darker pink. And then I think somebody actually just adorned her with this more, like the harder ribbon that we used to use for Christmas gifts. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so this is the harder, but I think they just added it, and it's actually the two-toned. It has the silver stripes with the pink. So, again, thank you so much, Mike. I see you in a 22. I think she's really unique. She doesn't have to be used as that. She just becomes decor. And the top is made of porcelain. And then, of course, she sewed into her dress She has no damage at all to her. Her cold paint is in remarkable condition, and there's just great detail to her. And I'll spin her around here so you can see the back. And again, I was very surprised when me and Tina were shopping the other week, and I found her because, like I said, usually the top of these is more of a Victorian woman. I've never, ever had a geisha one. And the one dealer in my store, he often is able to source some of these older, pre like 1940s, 30s into the 20s pin cushions. And I've never seen him sell a geisha girl. The bottom has no staining at all. So the stitch work on this looks very factory to me. So I do speculate that this could be factory. If I pull this up, you can even see that there's not any major fading to it. A lot of times they look completely different. This is just the off-white part that also has like a light little pink hue to it. There's no stains to the piece. The whole entire piece measures 7 inches tall by 5 inches across. So, and again, she can just be a neat piece in your sewing room. If you guys, collect figurines, she could definitely sit and be a figurine. And she is stuffed. She is stuffed. And then there's a harder, I want to say like a board in the bottom so that it keeps her kind of framed out like that. I'm not sure what it is. Usually it was like a thicker piece of cardboard at the time or whatever they would have used then, but I can't see it to verify it. So no odors, no issues. And again, the body is made of silk. And then the insert, the top part, is porcelain. So let's go ahead and count her down. We have one more round. Looking for 23 or more. Thank you so much, Mike. You have her in at 22. So we are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count her down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. She is pink. 15, she is pink, Freddie. 14, 13, 12. Yep, pink in there. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid, and she is a pale pink, and I believe there's a little bit of fading to age, but there's nothing like completely sun faded on her. But there would probably be your best, and that's also because the light's not on it too. So the light's not on it. So thank you, Sharon. I see you're 24 right before the bid end. So congratulations. She is yours for 24. You're going to Hawaii. You're going to Hawaii, to the warmer
I was going to Hawaii.
She's.
Can you ship me too, Jason?
Sure. Well, Amie, only if
I'd like to go and visit Sharon, hang out.
You know what, Amie? We'll both hand deliver her. We'll just both hand deliver her to Sharon. That's what we'll do.
In our vintage airline private jet.
Yes, exactly.
All right. So my last item is going to start at $5, Jason.
Okay. She's on the mainland right now. Okay.
Oh, she's on the mainland.
All right.
That's right. I remember that. All right. I have one of the smaller. This is not the large one. These come in so many different sizes, but this is the smallest size of the little Dennison bunny die cut decoration. I love these so much. I am a sucker for the cardboard die cuts. And this is the sweetest little bun. Little white bunny, although, it's more of like a cream colored. It's not stark white anymore. And then pink bow. So there is the original hole that is punched at the top so you could hang it if you wanted to. The only notable issue is that I don't know what's going on back here. I don't know if a naughty child got out the watercolors, just was doodling back there. There is a little bit of slight bending, but nothing that is bent all the way. But you can more notice it from the backside. But that is really it. It's just, scribbles on the backside. Really cute imagery. This would be a great thing to pop into a flower frog. Okay. I wish I had one to send with it, but I do not. I have been trying my darndest to try and find some small ones. I like the teeny tiny ones to send with postcards or ephemera once in a while, but I haven't seen any small ones. Just the big chonkers are the only ones that I've come across. So this one measures 8.5 inches tall by 4 3/4. All right, so that's pretty much the size there. Of course, we always compare everything to our heads, but everybody's head size is different, so I don't think it matters, but we all do that. All right, I see Miss Tricia's in at 7, so we're looking for 8 or more. I'm going to count her down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bunny bid end.
I think the company did it right with these bunnies. These are my favorite ones. I think they have the most 3-dimension. They look very cartoon. Oh, gosh, I love him.
All right, lots of bids there right at the end. All right, so Kim did the bid end there. Thank you so much, Kim. All right, so right at the end, Trish, you got your 11 in before the bid end. Lisa, your 12 did come in after the bid end. So congratulations, Trish. Bunny's coming to you. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, my last round is going to start at $12, and it's choice, and they're pretty much identical. One has a little manufacturing defect. So $12 on these cute little Easter bunnies or all year round bunnies. Of course, I will tell you, we already know it, but I'll show you. The eyes do glow, and the little pink in the center of the flower, it does glow. But these are that later 1960s like composition. You know, it was like that pulp ceramic that they poured in, kind of like the Dayglow banks and things that we all love.
Yeah.
But I have choice on these little fellas at $12 each. They both have their original little fur on the top of their heads. So both have their little fur. And then the only thing is this one here has just a little manufacturing defect. He's got like a little line right there on his belly. Okay. But underneath, I guess at one time they were 49 cents each. You know how they wrote in pencil back then. And again, you spin him around. He's in very, very good condition. They are identical, except he does have the little manufacturing defect. They measure just about 4 inches tall. And then if you put the light on them, yeah, there you can see right there. If I hold it like that, you can see. So if you have your Easter near your black light display, there you go. You can see that the eyes glow, and then the little pink in the center of the flower glows. But not often do I find the Easter bunnies when they give them some red details. That's why I thought these were so fun to pick up. You know, he's got a red little nose, a cute red little bow, and then a red little flower. And again, they are identical, but the one does have the little situation there because I think it happened in the manufacturing. Look how
I've never seen these, Jason.
I hadn't either. And when we were together shopping, right. Tina picked them up. I was like, we need them. We need them because I'd never seen these before. Because if you're trying to like add bunnies to your Easter collection or all year collection, honestly, I don't know who manufactured these. I couldn't find them online. And if you're looking for some unique, kitschy little rabbits, I think these are going to be it. You know, they even went as far as, I mean, that's great detail. Here, let me put my hand behind it. I wanted just you guys to see. Look how they detailed those whiskers all the way to the eyelashes, all the way to the airbrushing. And, you know, these are that great like 60s airbrushing where they airbrushed the pink on the inside of the ears. And they even gave them the details on the nails. And again, they're just a little off-white. I just think I've never seen these before, and I don't know a manufacturer. I have to believe maybe they would have had a Japan paper label on the bottom or something, but they are hollow. You know, they are hollow, and they are that composition, and they measure just about 4 inches tall. So about 4 inches tall, and they have that. My hand's on it, buddy. I'm sorry. It has that little rabbit fur on the top of the head. So, and again, there it is on this bunny. So you can take one or two. It's going to be on choice. We're looking for 13 or more. Let's go ahead and count these down. If anybody's interested, please put in a bid. And you can use the just in case if you were an active bidder on the like the ceramic composition, kitschy little bunnies with the fur, and they got the Dayglow paint, the whole thing. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see Ruthie in at 13. Vanessa has a 14, and it will be on choice. The only difference is in the mold, he got a little mark there on his tummy. So Trish, I see you're 15 right before Kim's bid end. Thank you so much, Kim. So Trish at 15, let me know which one you wanted. If you just wanted one, then I assume you want the one that doesn't have the little incision there. You know, it's just a weird little indent. But honestly, when you display them, not playing tricks.
Probably just bumped it coming out of the mold.
Yeah.
That's what
it really doesn't distract all that much. So Trish, you get first choice at 15 on 1 or 2, and then you'll take the boo-boo one. All right, Trish, you're going to a new home. Thank you so much. So Vanessa, let me know, did you want the other one in at 14? If you wanted the one at 14, just let me know. And Amie, you sold out, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I do not have a recap.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll just wait. Okay, Vanessa, that one is yours. Congratulations. So guys, while I quickly write these down and multitask, I'm going to tell you that I got one item for the recap. So what I'm going to do is I am going to ask Amie if she can quickly explain it so I can write it down because I don't want to mess this up. Thank you.
So how the recap's going to work, Jason will bring back the item that did not sell. It will be a quick claim item. So if you're interested in claiming it, type in the item plus the price if you want to claim it. That way we know what you're trying to claim. And then if there's more than one person that's interested, there will be a quick countdown to break any kind of ties. So there will be a bend end involved as well. So Jason?
Bless you, Amie. I got it all written down. Thank you so much. Thank you for stalling for me. I know you won. So, guys, I had one thing left for the recap, and it was my Kitchy planter. And like Amie said, we'll do a countdown. I'm going to drop the price down to 20. If anybody's interested on the planter at 20, you just put planter 20. I will wait a moment for the lag. I do suspect that this is made by Relpo because I found another one with the same sculpt and the same sticker. It does not have a sticker, but it is ceramic. It's probably 1960s. And you can see that she has, let me get on it there. You can see she has these cute little flowers. Trust me, the camera is muting her. In person, she's more defined. And she has this cute little apron. And then she's got these little chicky feet on her all the way around. She is this like buttery yellow, clean on the inside. She has a cracked egg. It measures, come on, Jason. It measures 4.5 inches tall and about 3.5 inches across. And I'll just wait one moment for the lag. But Deanna, it looks like you're going to go unopposed. And it looks like you are going to get a home. And that was long enough. And we're going to call it. And Deanna, congratulations. The planter is yours. So before we get into our fantastic finds, I do want to thank our bid enders. I want to thank Karen G. I want to thank Kim. I want to thank you guys so much. If you could put your links in for Gavin or Kim, put some in for yours, please do so. And I want to thank Ruthie for being the backup to the backup. While I write this down, Amie has some exciting news about some sales coming up on Thursday. So take it away, Miss Amie.
Like I said, if you guys were not here at the beginning, I can combine ship as long as everything's safe to pack together, or it's not too crammed. You guys know if you've got a box from me, I don't cram stuff together. So if stuff can fit, I will combine ship for you guys. I have a sale tomorrow night on my YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Eastern with Heather of Antique Agenda. We are doing all Easter tomorrow. It's Hippity Hop with Heather. And then next Thursday, I do have my second annual all handmade Easter sale on my channel. Both of those have links that you can click to set a reminder notification. They're both up on my page right now. That handmade sale next Thursday will also be at 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I'll be back again for Fantastic Finds next Wednesday. If you guys were curious, the vinyl bunnies, those are coming next Wednesday. Okay.
Wait. Do you want me to make you big here? I can make you big. They got to see.
I just don't. Yeah. The vinyl bunnies, if you guys saw those are coming next. And the giant German, that egg is huge. It's like this big. Yeah. That's coming next week too. Okay.
All right.
So that's what I have going on. And if you guys are in the area, you guys are going to, like in the Lansing area, Mama Pam and I will be going to the Lansing Doll Show on Sunday. One of my favorite things I look forward to all year long. So if you guys are in the area for that, definitely come and check it out. If you like vintage dolls, Stife, bears, Barbie, any of that stuff, that is going on Sunday. So Mama Pam and I will be there all day, pretty much.
And please, guys, make sure you're subscribed to Amy's channel. If you're watching this in the replay or even right now, we put the link down in the description. She puts out content every single Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern, so please watch for that. And hit that notification bell so, YouTube will tell you, hopefully.
You guys have been putting out videos on Fridays, right?
We have. I might change that right now, but yes, Fridays at 4 was when we were putting them out. I'm trying to read my analytics and yeah, so yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Good luck with that, Jason.
Yeah, I know.
Analytics.
Yeah, I know. So I'll be back on Monday for Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. I hear from a good source that Bill is on the mend and starting to feel better. So he'll be back for Monday. So come join me and Garden Guy Bill on Monday night here on the channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. And before we get into our fantastic finds, let me show our email again. Please email us. If you guys aren't familiar with what we do here, our show is Fantastic Finds. So we bring you for sale what we deem our fantastic finds. Then in this part of the show, we show the community's fantastic finds. Anything you deem fantastic or great that you have found, please email us photos of it to sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. That is sharemyfindslive@gmail.com. We do ask that you just put a brief description, okay? And if you send us multiple pictures, be as detailed as you can about each picture, because we do an overview of what you share with us. But if there is anything that is very specific, please make sure you let us know, because we want to make sure that we do your pictures justice and give it the attention that it deserves, okay? So the folks we have tonight, Desert Gal, Kim, who is our mod on the channel, we have her. And then we have some things from Sally B. So I'm going to show you first Kim's photos. Tina did put them together in little assemblages and little, groupings, and then we'll go over what we see. So I am going to try to read Tina's handwriting in her notes. So Lord have mercy on us.
Oh, wow, Kim.
Here is an overview of Kim's credenza. Do you call those credenzas, or do you call them hutches or china cabinets, or?
I just think whatever it is, it's amazing, and I want one. I don't know.
I didn't know if different parts of the country, some people call them credenzas, or no, is a credenza a desk? No, I don't know. I'm not well tonight. So, okay, Kim. So here are some more photos. Let's get up close. Look at all those dollar
horses. Oh my God. And a dollar moose. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yes. So I'm just trying to look here. I'm trying to read. We are going to come across an American Girl doll here. So let me find the photos of that. There they are. So up there in the top photo, we have some of Kim's American Girl dolls. And the one is Josephina. Okay, Josephina, and was her mother-in-law's name. The other two were bought for her mother, bought them for her. Okay, so I want to make sure that I do it justice. And Kim, correct me if I'm messing anything up. I don't want to mess anything up. So then the other two, and then the doll in the wood case is her mom's. So you see the one in the wooden case there in the center.
Yeah.
That one was her mom's. It's a Foster doll, and it is from the late 1890s.
I was going to say, it looks like very antique doll, for sure.
Yes. And Tina said we have to look very, very close to find the black rose, because there is a blacksmith in her area who does create these black roses. And then it's made by Ellie. So let me show you a few more pictures here so I can show you everything.
Oh, I see it.
And you see the black rose right there?
Yeah.
You see it right down there by the Christmas tree? Okay. All right. So we'll slowly go through these pictures and drink it all in. Kim, you have an amazing eclectic collection. I love it. Oh my God, look at that pink face.
That pink face. That's beautiful.
Kim, are you able to tell us who made that? I'm curious to know who made that, if you know who made that. That is a really, really neat piece. So now let me scroll up a little bit here. Let's go back up and take a look. Look at her china.
Kim, can you put into the chat what started the Dollar Horse collection? I know you've collected them for a while, but how did that start?
Her uncle made the wooden case from walnut for her from her great grandfather's farm. Let's get back up here to these pictures and show that. So that wooden case that doll is in, that is amazing, Kim.
Very cool.
That is so good. And I love those windmills that run on the
candles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What movie do you think of every time you see one of those, Amy?
Oh, Christmas Vacation.
Every time I
see knocking all the fan blades off.
Yeah. Yep. The rose is a young man who, hold on here. Let me see. My chat is froze a little bit. The rose, a young man who is my daughter's friend. Okay. So the black rose is from a young man that is her daughter's friend. Okay. And apparently, now Tina's note says that he still makes these. Apparently, he can still make these. So hopefully I did it all justice. So let's take it here from the top. So there it is at a distance. I love that case. I'm here for that case.
Is a statement.
I love that. And then I'm in awe here. Can we just take another moment and look at that huge dollar horse?
The gigantic dollar horse. Like, sometimes I see like ornament size ones, but never. And the moose.
I've never seen a dollar moose.
Wow.
Do you even call it a dollar moose, Kim? Is it a dollar? There must be a lot of folks that either settled or traveled to Sweden in that part of the U.S. because I swear they all can find dollar horses out there, unlike us around here. So let's just take another look. Kim, gorgeous. And I love that vase. I love that.
It's amazing. Vase. Thank you so much, Kim.
Thank you so much, Kim.
I love to see that stuff. I love it, love it.
My mom used to be a gift buyer for a drug. So her mother used to be a gift buyer for a drugstore, and she bought the large dollar horse on a buying trip. Oh my God, I got goosebumps. That is amazing. Because I was going to have.
There's not a lot of that size.
No.
Out there.
No. Kim, it's a fantastic collection. Thank you so much for sharing some of it with us, and we hope you send us some more. So thank you so very much, Kim, and thank you so much for all your support to the community and also for being a mod here on the channel.
Kim says the pink vase is for sale.
Oh, okay. Is the pink vase, Kim, put your link in. Is it currently available in your eBay store or is it on Vamp? So wherever it's at, maybe somebody's interested. I'm going to show it again.
That's a good pink right there.
That is a good pink. That is a good pink. So Kim, please put your link in. Maybe somebody here in the chat's interested in it and they'll run over and buy it from you. That's a good piece. It's a good piece. All right. Now over to our friend Sally B. Okay. We got some pictures from Sally B. Okay. So Tina's notes say here that these were estate sale finds. Okay. So they're estate sale finds. What I believe to be reading from the notes is that what we're going to see is that everything, when you total up everything you see, it came to a total of $87. But I have a breakdown for some individual pieces, okay? So we're going to take a look at these pieces.
Oh.
Right? It looks like she paid $2 for that Roseville Jardiniere, which
$2?
$2, Amy.
Wow.
$2. And then even with these art pieces that I'll show you, then everything that's sitting on the seat, the car seat there, she paid a whopping $7 for all of that. $7 for that brass rooster.
I recognize those candlesticks. Are those Ellie Smith?
I think they're Fostoria.
Okay.
I think they're Fostoria.
They look familiar to me, so.
I'm pretty sure that they are Fostoria. And then, my gosh, so then hold on here. Plus, she got the artwork.
Oh, wow.
Look at that artwork. It's amazing. So, yeah, a total of $87. Yep. And all was a table lot, all those wood pieces that will go back to the first picture. So the first picture, that was a whole table lot, okay? That early picture down there,
I was just, wow.
Yeah, that alone is worth the admission for what she paid.
I feel like I have seen that image on a 1920s candy tin.
Me too. It's funny you say that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, Sally, you had a really lucky day. Congratulations. And I'm sure, look, guys, we share the good times. There's a lot of times we all go out and source and come back with nothing. But Sally, girl, congratulations. This is good.
What a haul. Good job, Sally.
Look at that. Wow. Look at the glass paperweight, the glass ball with the bullet Conte in it, the bubble. I mean, Sally, you did good.
Sally, I think Bill would be very proud of you for that Roseville find, especially with the lid.
Yeah, you did good.
That's crazy.
You did good. So honestly, guys, please send us your pictures. We are kind of low on St. Patrick's Day. If anybody has St. Patrick's Day, if you have Easter, we'd love to see it. We want to see just your overall decor. Just get it into us. We might bring some of the holiday sensitive stuff up ahead, but we also have a big treat coming in soon. We have some pictures. Somebody has an inside source with the one and only Mama Pam's collection. So
I maybe have spent 4 days at her house recently. So I took some pictures of Mama Pam's collections.
We got some insiders. She was doing a whole crawling down, snapping photos when Mama Pam wasn't paying it.
Actually, I was more like on a step stool taking pictures.
Okay, Soulmate sent some pictures. That is phenomenal.
Neat.
That is awesome. That is awesome. We can't wait to see them and share them with everybody. And thank you guys so much. We want to thank everybody for your support. Thank you so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. Me and Amy consider ourselves so lucky that we get to spend these Wednesday nights with you guys and have some fun.
Thank you.
Have some laughs, share some kitsch, share some vintage, get to see your fun stuff. Again, if you are not subscribed to our friends, please make sure you're subscribed to Gavin and Kim, Amy, myself, all of us. Thank you so much. Before we say goodnight, please, if you guys are not, please consider becoming an organ donor. It is the gift of life. I'm 3 years transplanted myself. I'm very fortunate that I was able to have that. And just please, if I could just get one person to become an organ donor, I am paying it forward for the next individual to live a healthy, longer life. So it's very easy on your DMV. All you have to do is check yes and become an organ donor. And it's that simple. You can kind of pay it forward when you're not here. And again, guys, in this world where things are a little rough and not so nice out there, we just ask that you please just show random acts of kindness to each other. And just be kind to each other, and let's help grow this community and tell everybody how great these sales are over here on YouTube. And let's bring some more people in so we can all hang out. So, Amy, I have so much fun here with you every Wednesday. So thank you so much. And we're going to get going, guys. I will see you tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern over on Amy's channel with her and Heather, Antiques Agenda. It's a new time, guys, 8 p.m. I'm telling you, I'll see you there in the chat. All right, guys.
Good night, you guys. Thank you. Bye.